Swimmers, lane 6 can also be used for diving. So lane 6 can be used for diving. 4 and 5 only for continuous swimming. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 for diving now. So coaches and team managers, please send heats 1, 2 and 3 of the Event 101 Open Male 15 and over 200 metre breaststroke to marshalling now, please.
Because I think of you, I always think of you. Seasons change and I remember how you loved me like September. Time goes by and I pretend that I don't think of you. 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 I only miss you when I open my eyes and I breathe and I try to forget that I let you go. I only miss you when I'm closing my eyes, try to sleep and I cry to forget that I let you go. I only miss you when I open my eyes and I breathe and I try to forget that I let you go. I only miss you when I'm closing my eyes, try to sleep and I cry to forget that I let you go. I only miss you when
Could you please put your hands together and welcome all the officials to poolside now, please? Thank you.
I thought the hands of time would change me, and I'll be over this by now. Yeah, it's been too long since we got crazy. I'm lucky spinning out. I'm counting down till Friday come. I'm gonna do too much. No, I'm all in my bag, that's clutch. Feeling it, feeling it, feeling it. Every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, endless weekend on a wave, yeah. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday.
Please welcome your officials to the poolside now.
It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, weekend. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? This could be bad for me, 'cause I want more. Wanna feel that bass vibrating through the floor. So keep it playing. I'm on a wave, and I'ma ride it all the way. When it comes like we want that weekend. We want that weekend.
Officials, please be seated. Thank you.
It's Friday then. It's Friday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday.
Coaches and team managers, please can you send all the remaining swimmers for Event 101 to marshalling now, please? So that's the Event 101, open male, 15 and over 200 metre breaststroke. Can we get heats 1 to 6 to marshalling now? Just got 1 minute left of the warm-up.
Okay, so once our swimmer leaves the pool, you can see already heat number 1's coming round to the back of the blocks. As we said, we are extremely busy this morning. So plenty coming your way. Not going to go through all of them, but just to start off this morning is going to be the open males 200 metres breaststroke. Then we have the females 100 metres fly. Back to the open males 100 free, and then the females 50 breast. As I said, there's plenty more action, but we'll get to that once we get racing underway. All right, so the competition pool is clear. So what we'll do, swimmers, is put you into the control of your referees, and we'll get back to you once the racing starts.
And in heat number 1, in lane 2, we've got George Benson from Stockport. Lane 3 is Mustafa Mohammed from Altrincham. Lane 4 is Flynn Martin from Chorley Marlins. Lane 5 is James Metcalf from Carnforth. And lane 6 is Matthew Hand from Satellite. All the swimmers are between 15 and 16 years old, and the entry time is between 2:50 and 2:52 for this one. And we will have 6 heats in this event. So can I just ask coaches and team managers to make sure that they have sent all the remaining swimmers of this event to marshalling now? Thank you.
Yeah, so once again, a very good morning. Welcome to the Manchester Aquatic Centre. And I said, and everyone joining us at home on YouTube as well. I said, hope you got your feet up, got those slippers on, and ready to watch plenty of racing action this morning. So as I said, we are at weekend number 1 of the Northwest Summer Regionals for 2024. This weekend, it's all about the 15s and overs. And of course, a lot of them chasing those national times, as we are in the still in the mythical window. Cannot wait for this window to close. But as we said, another chance to get themselves into the ranking places. Give you some ideas of the times that our swimmers are looking for. No chance I'm going to even try and explain what they need to do to get into the nationals, especially in the 50s and the 100s. But I'll give you some times anyway. So for our 15-year-olds at the moment, the 28th position in Britain has a time of 2:37.83, and in the English it's 2:47.37. That's for our 15-year-olds. For the 16-year-olds, they're looking at times in British at 2:34.01, and English 2:41.61. 17-year-olds is 2:33.51 for Brits and 2:41.95 for English. And for the 18s and overs, in the British champs, they're going to have to go faster than 2:25.76, and in the English, it's 2:34.16. Of course, as we said, the final positions at the moment, and of course, if they do go faster than them, doesn't guarantee a spot, but hopefully it gives them a great chance. So already coming towards the end, as we said, of heat number 1. And as we say, it gets to the wall first is Mustafa Mohammed at 2 minutes 50.65. George Benson next at 2:52.83. Flynn Martin got to the wall third in 2:55.19. All is confirmed. We move on to heat number 2.
And in heat number 2, in lane 1, we've got Charlie Shine from Bury and Elton. Lane 2 is Joshua Paul from the City of Liverpool. Lane 3 is Lewis Barrett from the City of Chester. Lane 4 is Hal Shuttleworth from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 5 is Toby Latimer from Winsford. Lane 6 is Mark Jourdain from Stockport. Lane 7 is George Annette from the City of Salford. And lane 8 is Nathan Healy from Wigan Best. Entry times here between 2:46 and 2:49, and we've got a variety of ages here between 15 and up to 18 in this one, so a mixture in this heat.
So, if you are new to the summer regionals, just to let you know, later on we mentioned there are going to be finals at this particular competition. There will be finals in the 50s, 100s and 200 metre events. With the 400s, the 800s and the 1500s all heat declared winners. When the entries did come in, our fastest 15-year-old was Oliver Lambert of the City of Liverpool with an entry time of 2:35.42. 16-year-olds was Luke Aitken of the City of Salford, 2 minutes 30.40. And the 17s and overs, the fastest entry time there was Adam Bradley from the City of Liverpool. So we will see how those gentlemen fare. And as we mentioned, we were talking about that window. Of course, there's just 4 weekends remaining now, including this one. The window closes Sunday the 12th of May. And on that last weekend, I'm sure the City of Manchester and Stockport would remind me to mention that they have another gala here on that last weekend. So hopefully we see plenty of you back here for that racing action. Although hopefully by that point our swimmers will have the times they are requiring to make their way to Ponds Forge, if they're at the British or the English. As well as the British and the English, you've also got the Scottish Summer Meet. That's going to be taking place in Aberdeen on the 11th to the 14th of July. And Swim Wales have their Summer Meet as well in Swansea from the 1st to the 5th of August. But already, again, heat number 2 and lane number 5. It is Toby Latimer of Winsford. Entry time is 2:46. Gets to the wall in a time of 2:45.44. Next to the walls, lane 4 in 2:49.83. And then Nathan Healy gets to the wall third in time of 2 minutes 50.95. Just wait for all our swimmers to come in. Just wait for the board to confirm everything for us. There we are. We move on to heat 3.
And in heat number 3 in lane 1, we've got Joseph Ball from Preston. Lane 2 is Billy Fu from Stockport. Lane 3 is Benson Cowsill from Ulverston. Lane 4 is Ethan Coleman from Blackburn. Lane 5, Adam Kelly from Copeland. Lane 6 is Edward Marr from Winsford. Lane 7 is Henry Sanderson from Bebington. And lane 8 is Logan Warburton from Blackpool Aquatics. Coaches and team managers, please can you send heats 1 to 6 of the 100 fly. So event 102, the female 15 years and over 100 butterfly, please can you send heats 1 to 6 of this event to marshalling now. Thank you.
Yep, so as we said, this is the first weekend of the Northwest Regionals. In total, we have 3 weekends altogether. As mentioned, this weekend belongs solely to the 15s and overs. Next weekend, we move over to Liverpool or Wavertree. And then for the last weekend, we come back here to the Manchester Aquatic Centre. Over 970 swimmers actually entered the event. 65 teams, 4,199 individual swims. We're going to have over 150 finals and more than 460 medals to give away in these next 3 weekends. As we said, we are in heat number 3. At home, if you're not too sure, lane 1 is the far end of the pool. So at the minute, you can see Joseph Baller. And the closest lane is lane number 8.
Coaches and team managers, please send heats 1 to 6 of the 100 fly for the females to marshalling now, please. So that's heat 1 to 6 of the 100 metre butterfly for the females to marshalling now. Thanks.
Well, that was very close as the competitors in heat 3 make their way back down the pool. There's only 1/10 of a second between first and second at that turn. But Logan Warburton of Blackpool Aquatics, lane 8, is leading the way at this moment in time. I can't quite see him there on the stream, but believe me, he's out in front. After that, though, the middle of the pool is starting to charge to see if they can get back at him, but he's still got around about a body length's lead as Logan. So underneath the flags he comes. As I said, entry time of 2:46.03, gets into the wall at 2:45.02. Adam Kelly was next at 2:45.65, and then Ethan Coleman, 2:45.75 are your unconfirmed top 3 there. That is confirmed. We move on to heat number 4.
In heat number 4 in lane 1, we've got Ben Cook from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 2 is Thomas Bitgood from Satellite. Lane 3 is Oscar Donnelly from the City of Liverpool. Lane 4 is James Escombe from Carnforth. Lane 5 is Max Harvey from the City of Liverpool. Lane 6 is Finlay Quayle from Copeland. Lane 7 is Laz Alderbach from Stockport. And lane 8 is Cameron Ayres from Southport. And entry times here from 2:26.10 to 2:42.68. And the ages again from 15 all the way to 19 in this heat.
Yeah, so at the 50 metre mark there, we have 3 swimmers turning on a 34, 2 on a 35. So in the early going, nice and tight. As you said at home, if you are wanting to see how your swimmers are doing, if you didn't hear earlier on, there is a live results system. That is live.swimnorthwest.org. So if you are at home, you want to see the results, you go on your phone, your laptop, your tablet, it's live.swimnorthwest.org. And there at the 100 metre turn, it is James leading away, 1:12.66. Finlay next, 1:13.81. And then it was Max Harvey turning third. So last weekend, many of us, there was a lot of us over in Yorkshire at Leeds, Great racing from James in particular on his breaststroke. Really enjoyed his races, along with with Joseph Ashley as well from City of Liverpool. Quite a lot of our Northwest swimmers really, really well at Leeds last weekend. Although it did feel like the longest 2 days in the memory of man. The run of the girl was great. It was just...
The heat was unbearable, wasn't it?
So James Escott leading away. As we said, swimmer from Canforth turned at the 150 point at 151.95. Once again, James still out in front there in lane 4. Lane 3 is Oscar Donnelly from the City of Liverpool. He's running second. Now also with Max Harvey, their teammate, on the other side. But getting to the wall this time, James Escombe in a time of 2 minutes 30.65. Oscar Donnelly 2:33.80. And Max Harvey was 2:35.76. All confirmed, heat number 5.
And in heat number 5 in lane 1, we've got James Fothergill from the City of Manchester. Lane 2 is Kyle Briers from Warrington. Lane 3 is Jonathan Waters from Preston. And lane 4 is Jack Iverson from Cockermouth. Lane 5 is Reagan Young from Wirral. Lane 6 is Oliver Lambert from the City of Liverpool. Lane 7 is Ryan Potter from Preston. And lane 8 is Matthew Bell from Carlisle Aquatics. Coaches and team managers, please can you send the remaining fly swimmers, so the event 102, the female 15 years and over 100 metre fly, please can you send the remaining swimmers to marshalling now. Thank you.
So as we make our way through the weekend, on the live entries, you will see a number of swimmers with the S next to their names. But of course, our multi-classification swimmers, and the first one of the competition is here in heat number 5 and lane number 7. That's Ryan Potter of Preston. So they've been doing fantastically well. As always, as I said, try to explain how things work with the multi-classification swimmers. So depending on what events they've got, if it's just an S and then a number, that indicates that they're going to be swimming crawl, back or fly. If they've got SB and then a number, that means they're swimming breaststroke. And if they've got SM and a number, that means they're going to be swimming one of the individual medleys. Now, the numbers between 1 and 10, that indicates that there's a physical impairment. Between 11 and 13 means there's a visual impairment. And if they've got a 14, then that means it's an intellectual impairment as well. Now, obviously, they're aiming for the times, but they also get points as well. The points, basically, they get them from the current world record. That gets put at the side of the time that they achieve. A calculation is made, and then the computer will tell us how many points the swimmers. So we'll, as we said, we'll keep an eye on all of that. But we're coming to the end of heat number 5. This time it is lane number 4. Jack Everson of Cockermouth. Entry time for Jack was 2:25.20. Finishes in 2:30.97. Oliver Lambert was next, 2:34.58. And Jonathan Waters gets to the wall third in 2:35.12. Just a quick message for our swimmers. When you finish your race, please do not walk in front of the referees. Please walk around the pool. Once again, for our swimmers, when your race has been completed, do not walk in front of the referees. Please walk around. Thank you. Okay, we will move on to the final heat of this event, Heat 6.
Just letting you know that in Heat 5, Lane 8 was a disqualification. So Heat 5, Lane 8 was a disqualification. On to this last heat now. Heat 6, in Lane 1, we've got Thomas Ball from Preston. Lane 2 is Matthew Young from the City of Salford. Lane 3 is Thomas O'Brien from Stockport. Lane 4 is Luke Adams from the City of Salford. Also from the City of Salford in Lane 5 is Luke Aitken. Lane 6 is Oliver Dyson from Cockermouth. And Lane 7 is Fraser Cook from Southport. Coaches and team managers, please can you send heats 1 to 6 of the 100 freestyle to marshalling? So that's event 103, which is the open male 15 and over 100 metre freestyle. Please can you send heats 1 to 6 to marshalling now?
Yeah, team managers, coaches and swimmers can, as we said, please remind yourselves not to walk in front of the start area at any point of the gala, please. So again, please do not be walking in front of the referees at any point throughout the weekend. Thank you very much. Well, nice and close this one. Only around about 2/10 of a second there at the halfway turn. As I said, between Luke Adams and Fraser Cook. So Luke representing the City of Salford, and Fraser is swimming for Southport. So I'm sure you all know by now, but Luke there, as we said, in the yellow hat with the red writing with Southport. I said with the blue, they are leading the way at the moment. After that, you're probably looking at Luke Aitken running third at this moment in time. So Luke Adams turns at 1:49.87 from Fraser Cook at 1:52.59, and then it was Luke Aitken 1:54.82. Thomas O'Brien was not far behind Luke there at the turn either. So, this is the final heat of this event. And Luke Adams had an entry time of 2:25 exactly. As a reminder, there are finals for these events, so it will be interesting to see. I wonder if the swimmers know exactly what times they need to get themselves into a final later on. Well, anyway, let's have a little look what Luke Adams gets. He gets a time of 2 minutes 30.09. Luke Aitken finishes second, 2:35.38. Thomas O'Brien in 2:35.65. Just wait for everyone to come in to get all of that confirmed. It is. Okay, so we move on to event 102, the female 15 years and over 100 metres butterfly. There are 9 heats of this event. Heat number 1.
In heat number 1, in lane 3, we've got Tilia Glynn from Stockport Metro. Lane 4 is Rachel Lewis from Cockermouth. Lane 5 is Afia Langley from Garston. And lane 6 is Kira Fillon from Ramsbottom.
So, already making her way back down the pool, as you can see, in the middle there. It is Rachel Lewis and Afia Langley, Cockermouth and Garston. Entry times of 1:12 and 1:13. Well, looks like Rachel Lewis of Cockermouth is starting to pull away. It's a final 7 or 8 metres or so. So an entry time of 1:12.70. She betters that in a time of 1:10.80. Afia next at 1:15.05. And then Tilia Glynn in 1 minute 20.61. And she have rounded off heat number 1. We will move on to heat number 2.
And in heat number 2, we've got lane 1, Gabriella Giblin from Stockport. Lane 2 is Kerry Henny from the City of Liverpool. Lane 3 is Isabel Owen Holt from Wigan Best. Lane 4 is Bethany Howard Hughes from Halton. Lane 5 is Samantha Harrington from the City of Liverpool. Lane 6 is Georgia Cork from Bolton Metro. Lane 7, Amelia Gerrard from the City of Liverpool. And lane 8 is Caitlin Postolacci from the City of Salford.
Yeah, for everyone at home and in the building as well, the spectators, if you are wanting to send in any good luck messages, birthday wishes, anything like that, you go onto Twitter, or X, as it's now known. Write your message and then make sure you put hashtag SwimNW2024, so 2024 are numbers. We'll read them out for you. Just very quickly, a big hello and good morning to Pat, who's sat at home in Preston. Always loves watching the racing action. So, Pat, hope you're enjoying it so far. Okay, it is Kerry Henny for City of Liverpool, who's going to bring home heat number 2, entry time of 1:11.95. She gets to the wall in a time of 1:09.11. All our swimmers already in there, so just wait for everything to be confirmed. We move on to heat 3.
And in heat 3 in lane 1, we've got Amalie Quayle from Stockport Metro. Lane 2 is Grace Taylor from Bolton Metro. Lane 3 is Grace Robinson from the City of Manchester. Lane 4 is Amelia Leslie from Stockport. Lane 5, Samantha Travis from Romilly. Lane 6 is Anastasia Musat from the City of Salford. Lane 7 is Alice Cumberledge from Satellite. And lane 8 is Evie Blackburn from Knutsford. Coaches and team managers, please can you send the remaining swimmers for the 100 freestyle to marshalling now? So that's event 103, open male 15 and over 100 metre freestyle, remaining swimmers to marshalling now.
So 5 of the swimmers at the halfway point was on a 32, and the other 3 were on a low 33. Still at the moment, hard to call who's going to get to the wall first in heat number 3. Lane 4's going well. Amelia Leslie is Stockport Metro, as is Anastasia Musat of the City of Salford. They look like your front 2. Grace Taylor of Bolton Metro, possibly 3rd, but let's have a look who gets to the wall. Amelia Leslie does, 1:09.80. Anastasia Musat, 1:10.10. And then Grace Taylor, 1:11 exactly. Heat 4. Okay, we've got finalists for you from the open male 200 metres breaststroke. In the 15 years age group, your finalists from Altrincham is Mustafa Mohammed, from Blackpool Aquatics, Logan Warburton, from Burnley Bobcats, Ben Cook, from City of Liverpool, Oliver Lambert, from City of Salford, Matthew Yu, from Satellite, Thomas Biggood, from Winsford is Edward Marr, and from Wigan Best is Nathan Healy. Your reserve finalists there from City of Salford is George Annette, and from Stockport Metro, is George Benson. In the 16 years age group, your finalists from City of Manchester, James Fothergill. From Cockermouth is Oliver Dyson. From City of Salford, Luke Aitken. From City of Liverpool, Oscar Donnelly. From Preston is Jonathan Waters. From Stockport Metro is Thomas O'Brien. From Wirral Metro is Regan Young. And from Stockport Metro is Lars Alderback. Your reserve finalists there from Copeland is Adam Kelly. And from Stockport Metro is Billy Fu. From the 17 years and over, your finalists from Copeland, Finlay Quayle. From Southport, Fraser Cook. From Cockermouth, Jack Everson. From City of Salford, Luke Adams. From Carnforth is James Escombe. From City of Liverpool, Max Harvey. From the Warriors of Warrington, Carl Briers. And from Preston is Ryan Potter. Reserve finalists from Winsford, Toby Latimer. And from Preston, Thomas Ball.
All confirmed, heat 5.
Coaches and team managers, you now have 15 minutes to withdraw any of the swimmers mentioned for the 200 metre breaststroke final. You have 15 minutes to withdraw them from now. Thank you.
In heat 5, in lane 1, we've got Charlotte Middleton from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 2 is Lauren Cox from Alsager. Lane 3 is Liz Shinwoo from Trafford Metro. Lane 4 is Ella Bloxage from the City of Salford. Lane 5 is Molly Fisher from the City of Manchester. Lane 6, Erin Meath from the City of Liverpool. Lane 7, Scarlett Robinson from Copeland. And lane 8 is Cara Tewell from the City of Salford. Coaches and team managers, please make sure that you've sent all the remaining swimmers for event 103, which is the open male 15 and over 100 metre freestyle to marshalling. Thank you.
Just a quick good luck message coming in. Good luck to all the City of Liverpool swimmers. That's from Jessie the Whippet. I'll say it. Woof woof. Good morning, Jessie. Thank you very much for your message. All right, already. The swimmers coming back. Lanes 4 and 5. Ella Bloxage, Molly Fisher from City of Salford. And, of course, the City of Manchester Aquatics. Who gets the touch? It is Ella Bloxage, 107.18 from Molly Fisher, 107.48. And then Lauren Cox, 108.73. Heat 6.
And in heat 6, in lane 1, we've got Lily Smith from Ulverston. Lane 2 is Peyton Chesters from the City of Liverpool. Lane 3 is Peachy Woo from Stockport. Lane 4 is Henrietta Chick from the Seals. Lane 5 is Emily Wade from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 6, Libby Woods from Wigan Best. Also from Wigan Best, and lane 7 is Lucy Vaughan. And lane 8 is Danielle Brady from Leyland Barracudas.
So again, very close at the turn 3. Swimmers on 31s, a couple of 32s and 33s. Henrietta Chick in lane number 4 is leading the way. Possibly Peachy next. Right next to her in lane number 3. Also going well is Lucy Vaughan in 7. Henrietta's entry time was 107.72. She'll get to the wall in 106.76. Peyton Chesters, 108.58. And then Lucy Vaughan, 108.80. Are your top 3. Heat 7.
Heat 7, lane 1 is Lisa Bazagi from Bolton Metro. Lane 2 is Dior Bevan from Wirral Metro. Lane 3 is Honor Lucas from Preston. Lane 4 is Lucia Lesty from the City of Salford. Lane 5, Abby Roscoe from Wirral Metro. Also Wirral Metro's Natasha McDonnell in Lake Manchester. And lane 8 is Olivia O'Mahony from Cockermouth.
Loving the message just coming in from Jessie the Whippet there. You're right about Leeds. It was a marathon. Verging on the stuff of PTSD. At least the ice cream man turned up. And some family and friends too. Yes. Look at this. So back to the pool. Heat 7. At the moment, probably lane 7 leading the way. Although we got some great fly swimmers in this. And no doubt this last 15 metres or so, middle of the pool, Lucy Alessi, Abby Roscoe will start to push through if they can, as well as Honor Luckhurst. All 15-year-olds, these. Anyway, looks like Lucy Alessi might get to the wall first. Let's see what time she gets. 104.61 for Lucy Alessi. Abby Roscoe, 105.23. And Honor Luckhurst, 105.63. Heat 8.
And in Heat 8, in Lane 1, we've got Evie Cutter from Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Mia Burslem from the City of Liverpool. Lane 3 is Eve Horton from Wigan Best. Lane 4, Eliza Pinkstone from Stockport. Also from Stockport in Lane 5 is Beth Robinson. Lane 6, Ella Williams from Preston. Lane 7, Gia Hothersall from Wirral Metro. And Lane 8 is Gabriella Hunt from the City of Liverpool.
Mia Burslem got out fastest in lane 2, the far side of the pool, City of Liverpool swimmer. Although Eliza Pinkstone proves me wrong, who turns first in 29.81 from Mia Burslem, 29.99. And then Beth Robinson turned third. So still lane 4, Eliza Pinkstone leading the way. Eliza Pinkstone gets a 104.04 from Mia Burslem, 105.16, and then it was Beth Robinson, 106.39. Already confirmed. We move on to the final heat of this event, Heat 9.
And in Heat 9, in Lane 1, Amelia Osborne from the City of Manchester. Lane 2 is Katie Lee from the City of Salford. Lane 3 is Lily O'Neill from Stockport. Also from Stockport in Lane 4 is Sophie Trail. Lane 5, Lucy Turner from Burnley. Lane 6 is Georgia Cowgill from Trafford. Lane 7 is Ella Faulkner from Stockport. And also from Stockport in Lane 8 is Alexandra Moskva.
Sophie Trail turns first at 29.23 from Lily O'Neill, and then Ella Faulkner. There we are, top 3 at the turn. So entry time for Sophie Trail was 1 minute 2.80. And she gets to the wall in a time of 103.93 from Lucy Turner at 104.96 and Katie Lee 105.11. We now move on to event 103, the open male 15 years and over 100 metres freestyle. There are 10 heats of this event. Heat number 1.
And in heat number 1, we've got lane 1, Nathaniel Costigan from Satellite. Lane 2 is Liam Hardy from the City of Manchester. Lane 3 is Isaac Shaw from Preston. And lane 4 is Nathan Henderson from Carnforth. Lane 5 is Ben Cook from Burnley. Lane 6, Noah Burden from Satellite. And lane 8 is George Longley from Carnforth. Coaches and team managers, please, can you send the females for the 50 breast to marshalling now, please? So can we get all the heats for the 50 breast to marshalling now? Thank you.
So, as you can see, already making their way back down. Isaac Shaw, Nathan Henderson and Ben Cook. Isaac Shaw leading away in lane 3 from Preston. Entry time of 1 minute 1 exactly. Gets to the wall in 1 minute, 0.58. Ben Cook, 101.94. With Nathan Henderson at 102.55. As you can see, still got some multi-classification swimmers swimming over in lanes 1 and 2. Just finished there in 1:19.85, 1:19.49. And then in lane number 8, we have George Longley of Carnforth. You can see just making his way into shot at home. Entry time for George of 1:39.66. Gets there in 1:38.55. Yeah, once our swimmers have made their way out of the pool, this will be heat number 2.
And just letting you know, in Heat 1, Lane 7 was the disqualification, so that was Heat 1. Lane 7 was the disqualification. Moving on to Heat 2, Lane 1 is Matthew Foley from Ulverston. Lane 2 is Dominic Workman from City of Liverpool. Lane 3, Rhys Pownell from Preston. Lane 4, Benjamin Ross from the City of Salford. Lane 5, Tom Bell from Barrow. Lane 6, Alex McHugh from Carnforth. Lane 7, Daniel Saunders from Blackburn. And Lane 8 was Alexander Lewis from the City of Manchester.
So, Ben Ross turns at first, 27.76 from Matthew Foley at 28.15. And then it was Rhys Pownell at 28.18. But everyone turns at 28 or very, very low 29. Only thing for sure at the moment is Ben Ross, City of Salford in lane 4. He's out in front. Tom Bell coming back well also, but it is Ben Ross 57.94 from Tom Bell 59.19 and Rhys Pownell 59.31. Heat 3.
Heat 3, Lane 1 is Ethan Mailer from Wigan Best. Lane 2, Conor McVicker from Winsford. Lane 3 is Oshan Spence from Carnforth. Lane 4, Ethan Coleman from Blackburn. Lane 5, Cody Bridge from Blackpool. Lane 6, Luke Horton from Carnforth. Lane 7, Dylan Madigan from City of Liverpool. Lane 8 is Robert Goodall from Aqua Bears.
So entry time's all of 58 seconds here. So no surprise, it's close at the turn, but it is Oshan Spence who turns first. 27.51 from Dylan Madigan, 27.79. And then it was Cody Bridge at 27.81. But 4 swimmers turned on a 27, 4 swimmers turned on a 28. Oshan still leading the way in 3. Dylan Madigan in 7 is going well. There your front 2. Reminder, entry times are 58 seconds for everyone. Dylan Madigan dives in to get it there, 57.41. Oshan Spence, 57.52. And Robert Goodall got there third. Okay, we move on to Heat 4.
And in Heat 4 in Lane 1, we've got Alexander Hornby from Wigan Best. Lane 2, Oliver Moore from Satellite. Lane 3 is Oscar Hodgson from Cockermouth. Lane 4 is Luke Kavanagh from Wirral Metro. Lane 5, Ethan Bland from Carnforth. Lane 6, Oliver Crooks from Bolton Metro. Lane 7, Ashton Pinnington from Carnforth. And Lane 8 is Finn Arnold from the City of Liverpool. Can I ask coaches and team managers to start sending the 50-metre fly to marshalling now, please? So the event 105, open male, 15 years and over, 50-metre butterfly, start sending the heats to marshalling now, thanks.
So again, heat number 4. And shaping up to be great at the moment. 4 and 5 leading the way, but Oscar Hodgson and Cockermouse coming through. Lane number 1 as well. It's on the home bit of Wigan Best. But who's going to get to the wall first? Oh, it is Luke Kavanagh, Wirral Metro 57.46. Ethan Blythe next 57.55. And Alex Hornby was third at 57.68. Heat 5. We've got finalists for you from the females 100 metres butterfly. In the 15 years age group, your finalists from Wigan Best is Evie Cutter from Wirral Metros, Dior Beaver from Preston, Honor Lucas from City of Salford, Lucy Alesti from Wirral Metro, Abby Roscoe from Stockport Metro is Ella Faulkner, from Nantwich Seals is Henrietta Chick, and from Alsager is Lauren Cox. Your reserve finalist there from City of Salford is Anastasia Mussett, and from Stockport Metro is Peichi Wu. In the 16 years age group, your finalists from City of Liverpool's Kerry Henney, also from City of Liverpool, Peyton Chesters, from Stockport Metro is Alexandra Moskwa, from the City of Salford, Katie Lee, from Stockport Metro, Lily O'Neill, from City of Liverpool, Gabriella Hunt, from Wigan Best is Lucy Vaughan, and from Stockport Metro is Amelia Leslie. Reserve finalists from Leyland Barracudas, Emily Wade, and from Trafford Metro is Georgia Cogill.
And touching the wall first there, George Young in a time of 57.07. Rowan Allison in second, 57.43. And lane 3, 57.50 in third place. All confirmed, heat 6.
Going back to your finalists from the females 100 butterfly in the 17 years and over. Your finalists from Stockport Metro, Beth Robinson. And for City of Manchester Aquatics is Amelia Rosborn. From Burnley Bobcats, Lucy Turner. From Stockport Metro, Sophie Trail. Also from Stockport Metro is Eliza Pinkstone. From City of Liverpool, Mia Burslem. From Wirral Metro is Natasha MacDonald. And from City of Manchester Aquatics is Amber Downham. Reserve finalist from Wirral Metro is Gia Hoversall, and from Wigan Best is Eve Horton. You now have 15 minutes for any swimmers to withdraw from those finals. Ethan Allpress gets the first 56.80. And we move on to Heat 7.
And in Heat 7, Lane 1 is Adam Frost from Satellite. Lane 2 is Zachary Bellhouse from the Isle of Man. Lane 3 is Jonathan Waters from Preston. Lane 4 is Jack Jarvis from the City of Manchester. Lane 5, Joshua Keogh from Bolton Metro. Lane 6, Henry Taylor from Stockport. Lane 7, George Denham Everett from Satellite. And Lane 8 is Harry Moore from Stockport.
So at the turn it was lane number 1. It's Adam Frost who was leading the way. Well, as you can see, middle of the pool coming back Shepard Lane 5 and 6 going well. Joshua Keogh, Henry Taylor of Bolton Metro, Stockport Metro. But Joshua Keogh does get there first, 55.07. From Henry Taylor, 55.69. And then your top two. Let's move on to Heat 8.
And in heat number 8, we have lane 1, Owen Wilson from Ramsbottom. Lane 2 is Finian Malcolm from Nantwich Seals. Lane 3 is Thomas Denham Everett from Satellite. Lane 4, Oliver Parry from Aquabears. Lane 5, Alexander Volkovoy from the City of Salford. Lane 6, Fraser Cook from Southport. Lane 7, Donatas Dragasias from City of Manchester. And lane 8 is Thomas Kane from the Isle of Man.
So, still anyone's to go. Lanes 2, 5 and 7. Looking likely. It is Alexander Volkovoy. He's going to get there first, 53.93. From Donatas Dragasias at 54.57. Your top two there. Fantastic swimming. As we move on to Heat 9.
And in Heat 9, lane 1 is Jack Pritchard from Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Simon Harrison from Altrincham. Lane 3, Ethan Kelly from the City of Liverpool. Lane 4 is Sammy Sutcliffe from Ramsbottom. Lane 5 is Joseph Ashley from the City of Liverpool. Lane 6 is Joel Birtles from Aquabears. Lane 7 is Oliver Salimbenny from City of Manchester. And lane 8 is Oliver Ickup from Stockport.
I said Sammy's entry time was 52.72. Into the final couple of metres. Let's have a little look. He goes faster than that. 52.51 for Sammy Sutcliffe. Joseph Ashley, 54.57. And Ethan Kelly, 55.14. Your confirmed 1, 2 and 3. We move on to the final heat of this event, Heat 10.
And in this final heat, Heat 10 is lane 1, Rigo Horniak from Preston. Lane 2, Ewan Allen from the City of Chester. Lane 3, Ashley Donaldson from Altrincham. Lane 4 is Owen Whiteley from Ramsbottom. Lane 5 is Logan Mullall-Reid from Warrington. Lane 6, Finlay Pope from Ramsbottom. Lane 7, Daniel Ainsworth from Blackburn. And lane 8 is Finlay Goatsell from Satellite. Coaches and team managers, please can you make sure that you have sent all the emails for event 105, which is the 50-metre butterfly to Marshalling. Thank you.
So this time, look at that, really close. Ashley Donaldson there gets there first. All confirmed. Okay. We'll move on to event 104, the females 50 metres breaststroke. There will be 8 heats of this event. As always, we start at heat number 1.
In Heat 1, we've got lane 2, Matilda Brimler from Bury Nelton, lane 3, Anya Jolie from Wigan Best, lane 4, Beatrice Bartram from the City of Liverpool, lane 5, Lauren Cox from Alsager, lane 6, Florence Meggitt from Satellite, lane 7, Ruby Mottram from Alsager.
So, already coming in. It's going to be close. Who gets to the wall first, though? Let's have a look. Just wait for all the times to come up. So, we'll, as we say, just wait for those times to appear and everything to be confirmed. Bear with us.
Coaches and team managers, in a few minutes, if you could start sending Heat 1 to 3 of the 200 back to marshalling. So that is event 106, which is the female 15 years and over 200 backstroke. If you start sending them to marshalling after heat number 3 of this one, please. Thank you.
Okay, I think we're pretty much thereabouts ready to go. So we'll announce heat number 2.
Heat 2, lane 1, Freya Jones, lane 2, Jasmine Roll, lane 3, Olivia Ballard, lane 4, Imogen Palmer, lane 5, Annabelle Wallace, lane 6, Caitlin Rain, lane 7, Jessica Cooney, and lane 8 is Florence Clifton.
So all entered on 37s, on the lowest of low 38s. Olivia Bollard, lane 3. Let's have the lead. Layla Barracuda swimmer. Also going well is 7, Jessica Cooney of Bridgefield. There it is, Olivia Bollard, 37.44 from Jessica Cooney, 37.67. Caitlin Rain got their 3rd. Heat 3.
Just letting you know, in Heat 2, lane 8 was a disqualification, so that was Heat 2. Lane 8 was a disqualification. In Heat 3, lane 1, Jasmine Cadman. Lane 2, Alice Holtz. Lane 3, Chloe Westmoreland. Lane 4, Emilia Leslie. Lane 5, Dominika Frakowiak. Lane 6, Anna Hyder. Lane 7, Olivia Jones. And lane 8 is Sally Lomax.
So all the ladies entered a 37 point. It looks like Dominika, lane 5, is going well. You can see there from that the angle at home. It is Dominika, 36.19. And then lane 3, 37.03 of Alice Holt at 37.23. Confirmed, heat 4.
Heat 4, lane 1, Sophie Gabbard. Lane 2, Hannah O'Brien. Lane 3, Layla Lawrenson. Lane 4, Ellie Johnson. Lane 5, Sienna Oxby. Lane 6, Emily Lyons. Lane 7, Eva Webb. And lane 8 is Lola Cragg.
So again, another good start from a Layla Barracuda swimmer. This time, Hannah O'Brien in lane 2. It's going well. Sienna Oxby in lane 5 as well. Let's see who gets there first. It is Sienna Oxby, 36.41, from Hannah O'Brien, 36.83. And Sophie Gaved at 37.23. Confirmed, heat 5.
Heat 5, lane 1 is Lois Inch. Lane 2 is Bethany Howard Hughes. Lane 3, Sarah Pearson. Lane 4, Sarah Mann. Lane 5, Jenna Cross. Lane 6, Scarlett Robinson. Lane 7, Kate Collin. And lane 8 is Gabriella Giblin.
So again, all our swimmers entered on 36s. Lane 1, Lois Inch of Windsor is going well, as is 5, Jenna Cross of Preston. So they are the far end of the pool for us from our commentary spot. Well, it looks like it is going to be Jenna Cross. And it is 35.17 from Lois Inch, 36.62. And then Bethany Howard Hughes, 36.88. Are your top 3. Just wait for all of that to be confirmed for us. There you go. Heat 6.
Heat 6, lane 1, Harriet Rawlings. Lane 2, Zara Combe. Lane 3, Lauren Cusick. Lane 4, Amber Rigg. Lane 5, Gabriella Hunt. Lane 6, Amelia Osborne. Lane 7, Zara Dodd. And lane 8 is Mia Allen.
So the first ever seeded heat, so this is Amber Rigg in the middle there from Cockermouth. Entry time of 33.60. Seemed to have a great down in London at British Champs, as did many of our Northwest swimmers. And it is Amber Rigg, who's absolutely wasting no time whatsoever. As I said, 33.60 was an entry time, 33.40 she finishes. Gabriella Hunt, 34.63. Lauren Cusick, 35.19. Heat 7.
Heat 7, lane 1, Sophie Weston. Lane 2, Jessica Sunderland. Lane 3, Alyssa Boslam. Lane 4, Natasha Profit. Lane 5, Anastasia Mussert. Lane 6, Petra Varga. Lane 7, Chloe Aitken. And lane 8 is Nicole Farley.
So going well, lane 4, Natasha Profit, as well as that on her inside lane 3, Alyssa Boslam. Coming into the final 5 metres this time. It is Natasha Profit, 33.58. From Alyssa Boslam, 34.57. And then Petra Varga, 35.08. We move on to the final heat of this event, Heat 8.
Heat 8, Lucy Shawn. Lane 1, lane 2, Chloe Batty. Lane 3, Joni Dunn. Lane 4, Anna Healy. Lane 5, Emily Elliott. Lane 6, Emily Lawrence. Lane 7, Beth Robinson. Lane 8, Perry Watson.
So going well, Joni Dunn, as well as Anna Healy and Emily Elliott. All 3 of those ladies were also in London. Let's see who gets there first. It is Anna Healy, 33.74. Joni Dunn, 33.75. And Emily Elliott was a 33.95. Already confirmed. Okay, let's move on to some more fast racing. This is event 105, the open male 15 years and over, 50 metre butterfly. There are 9 heats of this event. Heat 1. We have finalists from the open males 100 metres freestyle. In the 15 years age group, from Carnforth is Archie Spicer. From Carnforth, Oshan Spence. From Stockport Metro, Harry Moore. From Ramsbottom, Sammy Sutcliffe. Also from Ramsbottom, Owen Wilson. From City of Liverpool is Dylan Madigan. From Satellite is Jasper Weller. And from Cockermouth is Oscar Hodson. Reserve finalists from Ramsbottom, Charlie Wilcock. And from Wigan Best is Ethan Mailer.
Albert Smith touching first there in a time of 29.24. Confirmed, heat 2.
Back to the finalists from the open male. 100 metres freestyle this time. 16 years age group, your finalists from City of Manchester, Jack Jarvis. From Aquabers, Oliver Parry. From City of Liverpool, Ethan Kelly. From City of Liverpool, Joseph Ashley. From Bolton Metro is Joshua Keogh. From Stockport Metro is Henry Taylor. From Altrincham is Simon Harrison. And from City of Liverpool is George Daintiff. Reserve finalists from Preston, Rowan Allinson. And from Wirral Metro is Luke Kavanagh.
Touching first there, Dominic Workman, a time of 28.86. Confirmed, heat 3.
Back to your last lot of finalists from the open male 100 metres freestyle. Under 17 years and over, your finalists from Natwich Seals is Finney and Malcolm. From City of Manchester is Donatus Dragasias. From Ramsbottom is Owen Whiteley. From Altrincham is Ashley Donaldson. From City of Salford is Alexander Volker-Voy. From Ramsbottom is Finlay Pope. From Satellite, Thomas Denham Everett. And from the Warriors of Warrington is Logan Mulhall-Reid. Reserve finalist from Aquabers is Joel Birtles. And from Blackburn is Daniel Ainsworth. You now have 15 minutes to withdraw any of those swimmers from the finals.
And Joshua Keogh touching first there, 27.84. All confirmed, heat 4. In lane 1, Oshan Spence, lane 2, Rigo Horniak, lane 3, Ashton Pinnington, lane 4, James Goodwin, lane 5, Ethan Mailer, lane 7, Daniel Fletcher, lane 8, Benjamin Rowley.
Rigo Horniak going well in lane 2. Also Oshan Spence in lane 1. But who gets to the wall this time? Rigo Horniak does 27.79. He's followed by Oshan Spence, 28.41. And then James Goodwin, 28.48. We move on to Heat 5.
In Heat 5, Lane 1 is Luke Aitken, Lane 2, Callum Mungan, Lane 3, Matty Kovacs, Lane 4, Daniel Hilton, Lane 5, Devon Furner Knight, Lane 6, Charles Foster, Lane 7, Oscar Hodgson, Lane 8, Hayden Soul. Coaches and team managers, please send the remaining 200 back females to marshalling now. So all the remaining swimmers for the 200 back female to marshalling now.
Well, everyone entered on a 28. Who gets to the wall first? Here's lane 3, 27.57 from Calamonga, 28.06. And then Daniel Hilton, 28.39 in the top 3, heat 6.
Heat 6, Lane 1, Ben Stockton, Lane 2, Ewan Weaver, Lane 3, Omar El Gengahi, Lane 4, Sean Flanagan, Lane 5, Owen Wilson, Lane 6, Thomas Kane, Lane 7, Harry Moore, Lane 8, Flynn Morris.
So high 27s, low 28s on the entries. Ben Stockton going well in 1, as is Owen Wilson in 5. Already getting to the wall. Who gets there first? It is Owen Wilson, 27.77. Thomas Kane was next, 27.88, and Ben Stockton was 28.23. Heat 7.
Just letting you know, in Heat 6, Lane 7 was a disqualification, so that's Heat 6, Lane 7 was a disqualification. In Heat 7, Lane 1, Oliver Salimbenny, Lane 2, Lucas Horton, Lane 3, Henry Taylor, Lane 4, Joel Birtles, Lane 5, McKinley Horton, Lane 6, Michael Gillespie, Lane 7, Oliver Crooks, Lane 8, Jack Potter.
So Joel Birtles, as well as McKinley Horton going well in lanes 4 and 5. Well, for those gentlemen, entered at 26s. And it is McKinley Horton there, 26.68 from Joel Birtles, 26.81. Henry Taylor, 27.58. Confirmed. We move on to Heat 8.
Heat 8, Lane 1, Aidan Lightfoot, Lane 2, Luke Brussels, Lane 3, Joseph Ashley, Lane 4, Sammy Sutcliffe, Lane 5, Ashley Donaldson, Lane 6, Luke Suarez, Lane 7, Ethan Allpress, Lane 8, George Denham Everett.
Lanes 3, 4 and 5 all entered on 26s. Everybody else was 27. So Sammy Sutcliffe going well, as is Mr. Donaldson right next to him. They're already at the wall. Here's Sammy Sutcliffe this time at 26.37. Great swimming, already confirmed. So let's move on to the final heat of this event, Heat 9.
Heat 9, Lane 1, Luke Horton, Lane 2, Daniel Ainsworth, Lane 3, Jack Jarvis, Lane 4, Christopher Lambert, Lane 5, Owen Whiteley, Lane 6, Adam Frost, Lane 7, Oliver Carter, Lane 8, Leo Taylor.
So Christopher Lambert in lane 4 is our fastest entrant for this event, 25.82 on the entries. Owen Whiteley not letting him have all his own way though as we move into the final few metres. Who gets to the wall first? It is Christopher Lambert, 26.72 from Owen Whiteley, 26.74. And then it was Jack Jarvis at 27.08. Okie dokie, let's move on to event 106, the females 15 years and over, 200 metres backstroke. There will be 7 heats of this event. And as soon as the ledges are in the pool, We'll get underway with heat number 1. We have finalists for you from the females 50 breaststroke. In the 15 years age group, your finalists from Stockport Metro is Eva Webb, from Canforth is Jasmine Cadman, from Wigan Best is Alice Holt, from City of Liverpool Joni Dunn, from City of Salford Anastasia Mussett, from Stockport Metro Gabriella Giblin, from Preston is Sally Lomax, and from Alsager is Lauren Cox. Reserve finalists also from Alsager is Ruby Mottram, and from Prescott is Nicole Farley. In the 16 years age group, your finalists from Trafford Metro, Dominica Frakowak. From Southport is Harriet Rawlings. From the City of Liverpool, Gabriella Hunt. From Cockermouth is Amber Rigg. From City of Salford is Alyssa Boslam. From the Wirral Metro is Petra Varga. From the Isle of Man, Chloe Batty. And from Satellite is Zara Combe. Reserve finalists from Preston, Zara Mann. And from Penrith is Perry Watson. In the 17 years and over age group, your finalists from City of Manchester Aquatics. Amelia Rosborn. From Preston is Jenna Cross. From Leyland Barracudas is Emily Elliott. From Satellite, Natasha Prophet. From Wigan Best is Anna Healy. From Preston is Emily Lawrence. From Aquabers, Lauren Cussock. And from Crew Flyers is Lucy Shaw. Reserve finalists from Aquabers is Jessica Sunderland. And from Nantwich Seals is Chloe Aitken. We now have 15 minutes to withdraw any of those swimmers from their respective finals.
In Heat 1, in Lane 2, we've got Florrie Coyne from Ramsbottom. Lane 3 is Isabel Owen Holt from Wigan Best. Lane 4 is Annabel Wallace from Knutsford. Lane 5 is Poppy O'Donoghue from Ashton. Lane 6 is Lauren Cox from Alsager. And Lane 7 is Isabel Wright from Ramsbottom.
All right, let's go on with some more finalists, this time from the Open Male 50 metre butterfly in the 15 years age group. Your finalists from Winsford is Edward Marr. From Wigan Best is Ethan Mailer. From Carnforth, Oshan Spence. From Ramsbottom is Sammy Sutcliffe. Also from Ramsbottom, Owen Wilson. From Cockermouth is Oscar Hodgson. From the City of Liverpool is Dominic Workman. And from Stretford is Albert Smith. Reserve finalist from Ramsbottom, Charlie Wilcock. And from Prescott is Rose Aitcham. So it is. Isabel Wright getting to the wall first there in a time of 2:38.85 from Isabel Owen Holt, 2:42.18, and Annabelle Wallace, 2:43.10. Confirmed Heat 2. Going back to the finalists of the Open Male 50 metre butterfly in the 16 years age group. Your finalists from City of Manchester Aquatics, Luke Brussels. From Altrincham is Michael Gillespie. From Stockport Metro, Henry Taylor. From City of Liverpool is Joseph Ashley. From the City of Manchester Aquatics is Jack Jarvis. From Bolton Metro is Joshua Keogh. From Ulverston is Fergus Bell. And from Preston is Joseph Ball. Reserve finalists there from the Isle of Man, Charles Foster, and from City of Salford, Devon Fernu Knight. Almost caught me out that. And then finally, in the 17 years and over, your finalists from From Satellite is Adam Frost. From Aquabers, Joe Birtles. From City of Liverpool is Christopher Lambert. From Altrincham is Ashley Donaldson. From Halton is McKinley Horton. From Ramsbottom is Owen Whiteley. From Crosby is Luke Suarez. And from the City of Chester is Mate Kovacs. The reserve finalist there from Blackburn, Daniel Ainsworth. And from City of Manchester Aquatics is Ethan Allpress. You now have 15 minutes to withdraw any of those swimmers from their respective finals.
And in Heat 2, in Lane 1, we've got Ava Burns from Prescott. Lane 2 is Ella Faulkner from Stockport. Lane 3 is Henrietta Chick from Nantwich. Lane 4 is Rachel Lewis from Cockermouth. Lane 5 is Amalie Quayle from Stockport. Lane 6 is Samantha Westhead from Wigan Best. Lane 7, Sophia Yu from Stockport. Lane 8 is Jasmine Catman from Carnforth.
So, fastest entrance into this event, all from the City of Liverpool. In the 15 years age group is Kate Roberts, 2:21.40. 16 years age group, Isabel Liptrop, 2:13.10. And the 17s and overs is Sophie Weston at 2:15.40. Our 15-year-olds to get themselves a spot at the provisional Brits. They need to go faster than 2:27.81 and at English 2:32.13. For our 16-year-olds, need to go faster than 2:27.18 at the British, and in the English is 2:31.22. We'll go through the rest in a little bit. So some fast times to achieve, as we said, to get to competitions in the summer. So this time it is looking like lane 1. Prescott's Ava Burns. It is 2:34.64. Henrietta Chick, at 2:35.02. And Rachel Lewis, 2:36.55. All confirmed, Heat 3.
And in heat number 3, we have lane 2, Sophie Mitchell from Preston. Lane 3 is Freya Jones from Preston. Lane 4, Amelia Moss from Ramsbottom. Lane 5, Nicola Dier from the City of Salford. Lane 6, Macy Wiggins from Cockermouth. Lane 7, Erin McCurry from Warrington. Lane 8 is Grace Ebrel from Beppington. Coaches and team managers, please can you send the first 2 heats of event 107, which is the open male 15 years and over 400 metre IM, to marshalling now. So just the two, the heats 1 and 2, please, of the 400 IM to marshalling. There is also just a message for all the swimmers. Please, can you not get changed on poolside? Do remember that we have a live stream going on YouTube. So please, can you not get changed on poolside? And also, can you please move all the swimming costumes from the fire exits? Because we do need to keep them clear. Thanks very much. So all the swimming costumes, thank you very much. But yeah, so please don't get changed on poolside. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Matt. There we go. So once again, as we said, no costumes on the fire exits, and please keep them clear for obvious reasons. Thank you. So, leading the way by quite a distance is Nicole Sidisov swimmer, lane number 5. Entry time for her, 2 minutes 30.71. After that, you're looking at Sophie Mitchell, of Preston. She's in lane 2. So anyone at home, that's the far side of the pool. The red hat. And then possibly lane 7 after that. Warriors of Warrington swimmer Erin McCurry. But Nicola Dier, she turns her at a time of 1 minute 50.24. It is then Sophie Mitchell, 1:55.11. With Amelia Moss, who turned third, 1:57.34. Although Erin McCurry was close at 1:57.38. So as a reminder, Nicole's entry time was 2 minutes 30.71. as I said, she's decided to go full out in the heats already, and she gets into the wall in a time of 2:27.65. Next will be Sophie Mitchell of Preston in 2:33.84 of Erin McCurry as your top three, or rounds off your top three, 2:36.63. Just wait for our swimmers to come in, so all of that can be confirmed. Already is, so we'll move on to heat 4.
In Heat 4, in Lane 1 is Wendy Dew from Altrincham. Lane 2 is Olivia Watts from Warrington. Lane 3, Jessica Jones from Prescott. Lane 4 is Hannah Mayer from Liverpool. Lane 5 is Isabel Fletcher from Winsford. Lane 6 is Mia Prickett from Burnley. Lane 7, Libby Poole from City of Salford. And Lane 8 is Libby Woods from Wigan Best.
So at the 50 metre turn, Liverpool went round first, 34.64 from Wendy Dew at 35.01, and then Hannah Meyer was turned third at that 50 metre mark. So Hannah at the turn, 1:13.02 from Wendy Dew, 1:13.53. And then Olivia Watts at 1:14.01 were your top three at the halfway mark. Said City of Liverpool swimmer Hannah Meyer has pushed on from that first 50 metres. Great underwaters as well. But she is the eldest in here. And this heat at 19 with an entry time of 2:28. Although to be fair, everyone was 2:28 or 2:29. And still Hannah leads. She turns for home in 1:51.96 from Wendy Dew at 1:53.17. And now it is Jessica Jones in third at 1:53.57. But Olivia Watts was at 1:53.65 as well. So Hannah is leading, although Jessica Jones of Prescott is starting to make her way towards the front of heat number 4. And possibly even pass Hannah now. Jessica Jones with a final 50. It looks like it's going to be a good one, a great one even. And Jessica Jones gets there in a time of 2 minutes 30.48 from Hannah Meyer at 2:31.34. And then Wendy Dew at 2:32.47. Confirmed heat 5.
And in Heat 5 in Lane 1, we've got Layla Lawrenson from Preston. Lane 2 is Ebony Thorburn from Southport. Lane 3 is Molly Brennan from Winsford. And Lane 4 is Sophie Weston from the City of Liverpool. Lane 5, Chloe Ridge from Wigan Best. Lane 6, Petra Varga from Wirral Metro. Lane 7, Francesca Cullen from Bolton Metro. And Lane 8, Hannah Lee from Wigan Best. Coaches and team managers, please can you send Heats 3 and 4 of the 400 IM for the open males to Marshalling. So that's Heat 3 and 4 of the 400 IM of the open male event 107 to Marshalling now. Thank you.
Like I said, we come to the first of our seeded heats. And we've got Sophie Weston in this one, lane 4 from the City of Liverpool, entry time of 2:15.40. She turned first at the 50 mark. Not by much though. Ebony Thorburn was with her. Sophie at 33.69 with Ebony at 33.85. So still Sophie Weston, 1:11.27 at the turn. Moving through, that second 50 metres was Francesca Cullen in lane 7. She turned at 1:11.49, and then it is Ebony Thorburn at 1:12.01. Although Molly Brennan was also a 1:12.09, I think it was, so very close at that turn. So as we said, we do have Sophie with entry time of 2:15. Next to her, as we said, is Chloe Ridge with entry time of 2:21. We then go to 2:26s, 2:27s. Well, as said, at the moment, it is still Sophie Weston, City of Liverpool leading the way, but having a great swim is Francesca Cullen. She was, as we said, from Bolton Metro. Her entry time was 2:26.88. We'll make our way into the final 15 metres of Heat 5. It will be Sophie Weston. So Francesca Cullen still second at the moment. Let's have a little look at the times. Sophie Weston, 2:25.76. Francesca Cullen, 2:27.45. Looks like Molly Brennan was 2:28. All confirmed, Heat 6.
In Heat 6 in Lane 1, we've got Clara Spence from Camforth. Lane 2 is Anna Fennick from Satellite. Lane 3, Lily Horton from Wirral Metro. Lane 4, Amber Rigg from Cockermouth. Lane 5, also from Cockermouth, is Olivia Mahoney. Lane 6, Kerry Henney from the City of Liverpool. Lane 7, Lily O'Neill from Stockport. And Lane 8 is Elizabeth Curfey from the Isle of Man.
So again, fastest entry is Amber Rigg in lane 4, 2:13.80 for Amber. I said literally from lanes 1 to 7, everyone is 16, with Elizabeth in lane 8, who's 15. As we said, the entry times are split from 2:13s to 2:28s. So at the 100 metre turn, it is Amber Rigg leading the way, 1:08.43. After that, it is Anna Fenwick, 1:10.65, and then Olivia O'Mahony at 1:11.10. So Amber turns home in 1:44.86, followed by teammate Olivia O'Mahony at 1:48.65, and now it is Kerry Henney from the City of Liverpool running third at 1 minute 50.32, although Anna Fenwick was also at 1 minute 50.71. So, as we see, Amber is coming into her final couple of meters, and she is going to touch the wall 2 minutes 20.84. Next is Olivia O'Mahony in 2:26.10, and Kerry Henney at 2:28.92 are your top three. We move on to the final heat of this event, Heat 7. Just a quick announcement for one of the finals, and that is from the Open Male 15 years and over 100 metres freestyle. In the 17 years and over age group, we've had a swimmer withdraw from the finals, meaning that Joel Birtles of Ackeburs has been promoted into a final spot. And also another one of those for you, this time in the Open Male 15 years and over 50 metre butterfly. In the 17 years and over age group, we've had a swimmer withdraw from there, meaning that Blackburn's Daniel Ainsworth has now been promoted to the finals. Thank you.
And in Heat 7, we've got Lane 1, Eve Houghton from Wigan Best. Lane 2, Lucy Parsons from the City of Liverpool. Also from the City of Liverpool, Kate Roberts in Lane 3 and Isabel Lipchot in Lane 4. Lane 5 is Lydia Swindell from Wigan Best. Lane 6, Lucia Lesty from the City of Salford. Lane 7, Sophie Grinley from Winsford. Lane 8 is Evie Cutter from Wigan Best. Can I ask coaches and team managers to send the last two heats of the 400 IM to the final, please? So the last two heats of the 400 IM to final.
So Izzy Lipchot not wasting any time through the first half of that race. She turns at 1:07.60 from Lydia Swindell, 1:11.53, and Lucy Parsons at 1:11.94. So Izzy Lipchot turns to hole 1:44.54 at the turn, followed, as I said, by Lucy Parsons, 1:49.72, then Lydia Swindell at 1:50.31. So into the final few meters, it is Izzy Lipchot. She gets in there in a time of 2 minutes 20.95. Kate Roberts is next, 2:26.95, with Lucy Parsons at 2:26.99. All confirmed. We now move on to event 107, the Open Male 15 years and over 400 metres individual medley. There are 6 heats of this event. Heat 1.
And in Heat 1, Lane 3 is Ben Bedford from Clitheroe. Lane 4 is Edward Smalley from Northwich, and Lane 5 is Ben Noakes from Bolton Metro.
All right, so to get, as we said, I can take a little break and relax now whilst we move on to the longer distances. Both of the next two events, as we said, this 400 IM and then the 800 free, of course, both heat declared winners. And in heat number 1, all these gentlemen, as we said, are all in the 15 years age bracket. So Edward Smalley and Ben Noakes had entry times of 5:37, with Ben Bedford at 5 minutes 40. So as I was mentioning earlier on with the window, what times are currently in those qualifying positions? Well, for our 15-year-olds, the last place in the British qualifying window is 5 minutes 3.65, and in the English qualifying window it's 5:18.23. For the 16-year-olds is 4:55.71 for British and 5:06.38 for English. The 17-year-olds, they've got to look to better a time of 4 minutes 52.88 in the Brits and 5:07.58 in English, and for the 18s and overs, need to be going faster than 4:41.55, and in English is 5 minutes 0.28. As we said, not forgetting both the Scottish summer meet as well as the Welsh summer meet, but they do work slightly different. As we said, we just have, including this weekend, 4 weekends left of the window. I'm sure that will be joyous news to quite a lot of us. Busy time, as we said, people all over the place, from Cardiff to Coventry, from Leeds to Sheffield, Sunderland. So just a quick message to send out to team managers and coaches. Coming upstairs, just to ask me to let you know, of course, with the terms and conditions and the policies for the finals, if your swimmers have made a final or are even the two reserves, they are expected to turn up to marshalling for the finals. If they are not going to be swimming, or they are one of the reserves and they don't want to wait around, they still need to withdraw from their places, please. Again, with the terms and conditions, if these are not followed out, then unfortunately the clubs could be fined. So please make sure you are following that procedure, that if your swimmers are in the top 8 or even the two reserves and they are not going to be swimming in the finals or not waiting around as a reserve, please make sure that you do withdraw them. Thank you. So on to the freestyle it is, as you can see, lane number 5, that is Ben Noakes of Bolton Metro leading the way. Well, he was leading the way. As I look back in the pool, it is Edward Smalley now. He's leading the way for us, and as a reminder, both the entry times were 5:37 for those two gentlemen, with Ben Bedford at 5 minutes 40.06. So, as we said, Edward turns to home. I'm going to make sure it is Northwich, not Nantwich. Always get myself confused, but definitely, I said Edward Smalley of Northwich leading the way as he makes his way back down in lane number 4. And then there is a bit of a battle between the two Bens. I say Ben Bedford and Ben Noakes. But let's have a little look at the time. 5:29.51. As it says, a reminder, entry time of 5:37. And then who gets to the wall between the Battle of the Bens? It is Ben Bedford at 5:37.13 with Ben Noakes at 5:37.33. Confirmed, Heat 2.
And in Heat 2, Lane 1 is Thomas Fitzpatrick from Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Elijah Carter from the City of Chester. Lane 3, William Shears from Preston. Lane 4, Jack Mayer from Hoylake. Lane 5 is Liam Briers from Warrington. Lane 6, Christopher Jameson from Bebbington. And Lane 7 is Tom Bell from Barrow.
So, after the butterfly, it is Preston swimmer William Shears leading the way. Turned at 1:08.46. That was from Tom Bell of Barrow, 1:09.75. And then Liam Braz was next to Warriors of Warrington swimmer. We've got finalists for you from the females 200 backstroke. In the 15 years age group, your finalists from Wigan Best is Evie Cutter from the Warriors of Warrington, is Olivia Watts from City of Salford, Lucia Lesty from City of Liverpool, Kate Roberts from the Isle of Man is Elizabeth Kirkhay from Prescott, is Jessica Jones from Preston, Sophie Mitchell, and from Winsford is Isabel Fletcher. Reserve finalists from Prescott, Ava Burns, and from Nantwich Seals is Henrietta Chick. In the 16 years age group, your finalists from Satellite is Anna Fenwick from City of Liverpool, Kerry Henney from Cockermouth, Olivia O'Mahony, also from Cockermouth, Amber Rigg. From City of Liverpool is Isabel Lipshot, from Southport, Ebony Falburn, from Wirral Metro is Lily Horton, and also from Wirral Metro is Petra Varga. Reserve finalists from Carnforth is Clara Spence, and from Stockport Metro is Lily O'Neill. In the 17 years and over age group, your finalists from Wigan Best, Chloe Ridge. Also from Wigan Best is Lydia Swindell. From Bolton Metro, Francesca Cullen. From City of Liverpool is Sophie Weston. Also from City of Liverpool, Lucy Parsons. From City of Salford, Nicola Dieye. From Winsford is Molly Brennan. And from City of Liverpool is Hannah Meyer. Reserve finalists from Winsford, Sophie Grinley. And from Wigan Best is Eve Horton. You now have 15 minutes to withdraw any of those swimmers from their respective finals. So it is still William, as you can see, on the stream at home. Lovely shot there for him, making his way back down the pool, doing breaststroke. He's been followed by, as we said, let's have a little look, Christopher Jameson of Bebbington. He's in 6, but it is Tom Bell in 7 from Barrow, who's running second at the moment. So William Shears from Tom Bell, and then it looks like it is lane 4. There's Jack Meyer of Hoylake. So Will onto his freestyle on a time of 4 minutes 4:26. There's then Tom Bell at 4 minutes 12:08. And with Jack Meyer next, he turned at 4:15:64. So still leading the way is William. He turned there at 4:41.03 as he makes his way back down the pool for the final time in his 400 metres individual medley. I said Tom Bell's next at 4:50.86. And it is Jack Meyer who keeps that 1-2-3 at 4:52.96. As a reminder, Williams' entry time was 5:32.33. I did say 5:32.33, and he gets to the wall in a time of 5:17.27. Great swim there from William. Who's going to be next? Tom Bell. Is he going to hold? He does get in next at 5:27.32 from Jack Meyer at 5:28.13. The swimmers just come into the final 5 metres of heat number 2. We'll wait for everything to be confirmed. There we go. On to heat number 3.
In Heat 3, Lane 1 is Matthew Bell from Carlisle. Lane 2 is Henry Sanderson from Bebbington. Lane 3, Elliot Mitchell from Aquabears. Lane 4 is Edward Marr from Winsford. Lane 5, Max Offord from the City of Manchester. Also from the City of Manchester in Lane 6 is Mika Noel-Schrank. Lane 7, Kieran Turner from Winsford. And Lane 8 is Benjamin Rowley from Kendal. Coaches and team managers, please can you send the first heat of the 800 metres freestyle to the marshalling, please? So that is event 108, female 15 years and over, 800 metre freestyle. Can you just send heat 1 only to marshalling? Thank you.
So just a quick reminder for the start of session 2. Warm-ups begin at 1:45. It's at 1:45 to 1:15 for the females, and then from 1:15 till 1:45 for the open male category. Racing will start this afternoon at 1:45 or as soon as we can thereafter. So as we said a little bit earlier on, a very warm welcome. I know a few more people have joined us on YouTube. As I said, over these next 3 weekends, weekend 1, which is right now, is at Manchester. Weekend 2, Liverpool. Weekend 3, back here at Manchester. This weekend is just about the 15s and overs. So on to his freestyle is Edward Marr. He's leading away at 3:59.68. He's followed by Matthew Bell, 4:03.81, and then it was Elliot Mitchell at 4:04.21. So, as a reminder, Edward Marr's entry time was 5:16.20. He's still leading the way from Elliot Mitchell of Aquaburs in 3. And then Matthew Bell, as well as Max Offord, are your top 4. But let's have a little look. Edward Marr gets to the wall in a time of 5:13.02. Next, Elliot Mitchell, 5:19.25, and it is Matthew Bell from Carlisle Aquatics, 5:21.19. Max Offord at 5:21.43. The top 4 there. All confirmed, we move on to Heat 4.
Just letting you know, in Heat 3, Lane 2 was a disqualification, so that's Heat 3, Lane 2 was a disqualification. Moving on to Heat 4, Lane 2 is Shea Whiteley from Ramsbottom. Lane 3 is Fergus Bell from Ulverston. Lane 4, Kyle Bryers from Warrington. Lane 5, Lewis Barrett from the City of Chester. Lane 6, Mark Owen from Bolton Metro. Lane 7, James Telfer from Stockport. And Lane 8, Robert Goodall from Aquabears. So our heat leaders turn on to Breaststroke, and it is Shea Whiteley leading the way, 2:24.24. He's followed by Fergus Bell at 2:24.59, and then Mark Owen at 2:27.31. But as always, as the commentators like to mention, Breaststroke
always seems to decide, well, most of the time, decide where the heat's going to go. And at the moment, lanes 2 and 3, Shea Whiteley and Fergus Bell, well, both of them pretty much going stroke for stroke. And it is Fergus Bell, 3:11.24. That gives him 4/10 of a second lead over Shea Whiteley, 3:11.65. And it is still Mark Owen in third at 3:14.05. Just a quick announcement for team managers and coaches. We have had a withdrawal from the females 15s and overs 200 backstroke in the 17 years and over age category, meaning that Winsford's Sophie Grinley is now promoted into the final. Thank you. Well, here we go, on the way back down. It is Mark Owen now, leading the way, 4:34.78 from Fergus Bell at 4:36.23. And Carl Bryers, Warriors of Warrington swimmer, he's coming back strongly. Let's say, youngest in the heat is Mark Owen, entry time of 5:09.56. Gonna go way. A little bit under there anyway. Let's have a little look. 5:07.22 for Mark Owen. And Carl Bryers next at 5:10.72. And then Fergus Bell, 5:11.83. Your unconfirmed top three there. Just wait for the final swimmer there. There we go. Just wait for the board to change and confirm everything for us. All is confirmed. We'll move on to the final heat of this event. No, this is heat 5.
And just letting you know, in Heat 4, Lane 5 was a disqualification, so that's Heat 4. Lane 5 was a disqualification. Moving on now to Heat 5. In Lane 1, Jack Pritchard from Wigan Best. Lane 2, Thomas Denham Everett from Satellite. Lane 3 is Thomas Hilton from Warrington. Lane 4, Thomas Binns from Burnley. Lane 5, Jackson Jardine from Cockermouth. Lane 6, Rhys Pownell from Preston. Lane 7, Andrew Dobbing from Beppington. And Lane 8, Leo Taylor from Leyland. Coaches and team managers, please can you send Heat 2 of the 800 free to marshalling? So that's just Heat 2 only, please. So Heat 1 and 2 should be in marshalling now for the 800 freestyle.
So, as we said, apologies there. This is the penultimate heat of this event. This is Heat 5 of 6. And at the moment, it is the Warriors of Warrington swimmer, Thomas Hilton, leading the way, lane 3. Goes on to his backstroke and gets to the wall in a time of 1:05.07. After that, it was Thomas Denham Everett at 1:07.02, with Jackson Jardine of Cockermouth running third at 1:07.03. But in fairness, pretty much everyone, other than our race leader, was a 1:07 or a 1:08. So at the moment, as we said, the heat leader, Thomas Hilton, his entry time was 5 minutes, 0.64. with our fastest entrant next to him in lane 4, Thomas Binns, and Burnley Bobcats at 4:53.20. So looking in the pool, as I said, it is Thomas Hilton. After that, it looks like Jack Pritchard now over in lane number 1. It's come through into the second spot as they make their way round in towards the breaststroke. So as I said, it is Thomas Hilton, 2:21.31 from Jack Pritchard at 2:23.19. And then again, Rhys Pownall, I have a 15-year-old here. He's running third at 2:24.45. So again, at the moment, as we said, Thomas Hilton, the Warriors of Warrington, against the man from Wigan Best, Jack Pritchard. And the team and the town who is a champion team of Warriors. But at the moment, it is the Warrington swimmer in Thomas Hilton still leading the way. Although, as we said, Preston's Rhys Pownall is looking to try and take that lead. Also, Thomas Binns of Burnley Bobcats now is starting to come through. It's quite a fair way back after the fly, but I said second half of the race is looking good. Going to be interesting as we move on to the freestyle. Looks like Jack Pritchard might turn round first. It'll be close between him and Rhys Pownall. It is Jack Pritchard, 3:51.08 from Rhys Pownall, 3:51.18, so just 1/10 of a second lead there. And then Thomas Hilton, 3:51.93. I say, Jack enjoys his long distance freestyle, so this could suit him down to the ground as he's making his way back down the pool. And he's pulling away as well as Jack Pritchard over the far side of the pool in lane 1. Black hat, white writing of Wigan Best. I say Jack's entry time was 5 minutes 6.17. He turns for home in 4:23.53 from Rhys Pownall, 4:26.26. And then Thomas Hilton, 4:26.67. Still, it is Jack Pritchard leading the way, breathing to the inside of the pool, wondering if he can see Thomas Hilton trying everything he can, as is Rhys Pownall, to get back at him. As a reminder, Jack's entry time of 5 minutes 6.17 is going to be obliterated. 4:55.58 for Jack Pritchard. Thomas Hilton, 4:58.76, and then Rhys Pownall at 5 minutes 0.21. What do you say? What a swim from the outside lane there. Just wait for our final swimmers to come in to make sure all of that is confirmed. There we go, all confirmed. So we move on this time to the final heat of this event. It's heat 6.
And in this final heat 6, lane 1 is Alfio Wynn from Wigan Best, lane 2 Max Harvey from the City of Liverpool, lane 3 is James Escombe from Carnforth, lane 4 Archie Dandy from Warrington, lane 5 Joseph Ashley from the City of Liverpool, lane 6 Joshua Keogh from Bolton Metro, lane 7 Lachlan Beasley from the City of Manchester, and lane 8 is Andrew Clavis from Warrington. Coaches and team managers, please can you send heat number 3 of the 800 metre freestyle to marshalling. Thank you.
So, fastest entrant here in the final heat is Archie Dandy, the Warriors of Warrington, lane 4, 4:37.20. And we spread all the way out to 4:52 on the outside lanes. Although, I'm going to be leading after the fly is Bolton Metro's Joshua Keogh, 1:01.68. from Archie Dandy, 103.78, and did James Escom, 103.96. Also, Joseph Ashley was on a 103 as well. Again, be interesting to see when we get towards the breaststroke here. As I mentioned earlier on, last weekend in Leeds, James Escom and Joseph Ashley both went extremely well as always on the breast. So we will see what happens once we get to that point. But at the moment, it is still Joshua Keogh leading the way at 139.69 from Archie Dandy, 140.97, and then it is Joseph Ashley at 141.52 with James Escom at 141.70. As we said, no finals in this one, so the swimmers know they've got to get the best time they can from the one chance they've got. As we said, it still looks like lane 6, Joshua Keogh will turn first. He does at 2:16.16 from Archie Dandy, 2:16.61, and it was James Escom at 2:18.54. Although, again, majority of swimmers were 2:18s or 2:19s. So as I said, it is Archie now leading in lane 4, but either side of him, as we mentioned, you've got James Escom, who's starting to make his way forward on the breaststroke. The car 4 swimmer. And on the other side of him in lane 5, the City of Liverpool swimmer, Joseph Ashley, is also trying to track him down. So we turn there. Archie Dandy 2:58.09, James Escom 2:58.83, Joseph Ashley 2:59.17, Joshua Keogh at 2:59.76. Still very close, and the type of swimming we want to see. So, as I alluded to, as you can see, Joseph Ashley, City of Liverpool swimmer, through the second half of the breaststroke, has come through to take the lead. Around about a body length lead as he turns for his freestyle. 3:39.10 from Archie Dandy at 3 minutes 40.71, and then James Escom at 3:41.11, and Lachlan Beasley as well, 3:41.83. Joseph Ashley moving nicely through the water, but you would say Archie Dandy trying absolutely everything he can to track him down. Again, James Escom probably running third. Return for home, the City of Liverpool swimmer, Joseph Ashley, 4:12.76 from Archie Dandy, 4:13.87, and then James Escom was 4:14.60. Joshua Keogh was a 4:14, as was Lachlan Beasley at 4:15. Max Harvey was a 4:15 as well. Oh, here we go, in towards the final 15 metres. Are we going to have a late finish? I tell you who it could be. Joshua Keogh's coming through very strongly. Is he going to get to the wall? He does. What a great finish that is. Joshua Keogh, 4:44.67. Joseph Ashley, 4:44.91. And Archie Dandy, 4:45.98. Fantastic finish there to the 400 metres individual medley. All right, all is confirmed. So we'll move on now to event 108. The females, 15 years and over, 800 metres freestyle. There are 4 heats of this event. Heat 1.
Just letting you know, in event 107, heat 6, lane 5 was a disqualification, so that's heat 6, lane 5 of event 107 was a disqualification. So in this event, event 108, female 800 metre freestyle, the first heat, lane 3 is Isabel Distillo from Altrincham, lane 4 Isabel Taylor from Wirral Metro, and lane 5 is Alice Cumberledge from Satellite.
Yep. So as we said, this is the female 800 metres freestyle, fastest entrance. Here this weekend in the 15 years age group, Emily Boxes of the City of Salford, 8:31.20. Peyton Chesters is your fastest 16-year-old from City of Liverpool at 9:16.50. And also from City of Liverpool, Lucy Parsons in the 17s and overs at 8 minutes 50.60. Also, we've got plenty of time. Let's run through those provisional qualifying times at the moment. And for our 15-year-olds in the British, they need to be going faster than 9:32.96. For our 16-year-olds at British, they need to go faster than 9:33.39. 17-year-olds need to go faster than 9:32.17, and 18s and overs need to be going faster than 9:17.21. After that, with the English Home Championships, again, if they're aiming to try and get in third, for our 15-year-olds, need to be going faster than 9 minutes 52.72. Our 16-year-olds need to go faster than 9:53.12. 17-year-olds need to be going faster than 9:57.12, and the 18s and overs is 9 minutes 50.38. So as a little reminder, this afternoon, warm-ups begin at 12:45. They're for the females, so 12:45 to 1:15 the females. 1:15 till 1:45 is the open males, and then we'll get racing as soon as we can from 1:45. As we said before, all of that, we do have finals to come, of course. And then to start off session 2, we've got some relays. Yes, we do. Again, the relays, important. Pretty much the only chance the teams have to try and get themselves to the British champs there as well. And always provide a lot of excitement. So we'll look forward to them a little bit later on. Got the results for you from the open males, 400 metres individual medley. 15 years age group in third place from Bolton Metro is Mark Owen. Second place from Preston is Rhys Pownall. And your winner in a time of 4 minutes 51.43 from Wigan Best is Alfie Owen. In the 16 years age group in third place from Ulverston is Fergus Bell. Second place from the Warriors of Warrington is Archie Dandy. And your winner of that one in a time of 4 minutes 44.67 from Bolton Metro is Joshua Keogh. And in the 17 years and over age group, in third place from City of Liverpool is Max Harvey. Second place from City of Manchester Aquatics, Lachlan Beasley. And the winner of that one in a time of 4:46.15 from Canforth was James Escombe. So, entry times in heat number 1. Isabel Taylor, the fastest at 9:58.70. And then Isabel Tostelow in lane 3 is 10 minutes 3.90 with Alice Cumberledge at 10 minutes 3.60. let's say over halfway through heat 1, and it is lane 4. Isabel Taylor leading the way. She turned at 5:39.35. Giving herself around about an 8-second advantage over Isabel Dustalow in lane 3. Isabel. And then Alice Cumberledge, not too far behind either. So we said, nice to be back here at the Manchester Aquatic Centre, especially for this event. We have been back here for the Lancashire counties and for the winter regionals as well. But it is nice to be back, as we said, after the refurbishment of the main pool hall. It cost around about 39 million to refurb the building, and that's still ongoing. Said underneath us, in the basement, is the other 50-metre pool. Instead of a lovely gym area as well. All of that, as we said, is still a work in progress. And as I've said a few times, I think it was at Counties, the last one at Lancashire's, before this place closed in November 2021, was the most used pool in Britain. Over 10 million visitors it had had. As we said, it was originally built between the years of 96 to 2000. It was opened on the 12th of October in the year 2000 by Queen Elizabeth II, and it was used in the Commonwealth Games 2002. Been used for a lot more since then as well. As we said, lovely, lovely venue to have, and very much be spoilt with here in the Northwest. As we said, Wirral Metro's Isabel Taylor, a 16-year-old, is, well, absolutely not messing around with an entry time 9:58.70. Just comes down here. Sometimes it's whistles, sometimes it's bells. Today we're going to hear the bells, I think. And it is the bells. Must be music to the ears of the swimmers, that, or ringing in this case. Anyway, Isabel Taylor is still leading away. 8:51.25 at the turn. Then Isabel Dustalow at 9:07.40. And then Alice turns at 9:15.55. So Isabel Taylor turns to home 9:29.86. So Isabel Taylor comes underneath the flags, and she's going to get to touch the wall first in a time of 10 minutes 6.57. So next, coming underneath the flags there, as you can see on the stream at home, is Isabel. She gets there in a time, the Altrincham swimmer, of 10 minutes 23.62. And Alice Cumberledge is just going underneath the flags and into the wall to round off heat number 1 in a time of 10:36.17. Heat 2.
In Heat 2, we've got Lane 2, Ania Chisnell from Wigan Best. Lane 3, Elizabeth Lyons from the City of Liverpool. Lane 4, Olivia Watts from Warrington. Lane 5, Emily French from Wirral Metro, sorry. And Lane 6, Erin McCurry from Warrington. And Lane 7 is Olivia Ryan from the City of Manchester. Coaches and team managers, halfway through this, could you make sure then that the rest of the swimmers for the 800 metre free are all at marshalling? So about halfway through this, if you make sure that all the swimmers for Heat 4 go down to marshalling, please, that would be brilliant. Thank you.
So, early goings of Heat 2. Olivia Watts, the Warriors of Warrington, leading the way. After that, you've got Ania Chisnell, as well as Elizabeth Lyons. As I said, Olivia Watts is leading the way, 143.16. Here's Elizabeth Lyons next at 145.37. And then it was Emily French who turned around third at 146.69. And Nia was right with her at 146.73. But as we said, very, very early goings at the moment. So it is still Olivia Watts leading away, 333.11. From Elizabeth Lyons at the City of Liverpool, 335.37. And then, as it was a little bit earlier on, Emily French of the Wirral Metro running third. I say Olivia in lane 4 has the fastest entry time here at 9:45.69, and the outside lanes are 9:56 and 9:57. So still Olivia Watts. And a halfway turn leading away for 47.34 from Elizabeth Lyons, 4:48.75, and Emily French for 50.93. So at the 500 metre turn, we have a new race leader, and that is lane number 3, Elizabeth Lyons. She turned at 6 minutes 1.26 from Olivia Watts at 6:02.25, and then Emily French still there in third at 6:04.97. So just got another message in there, and they're asking, so at Lancashire's, at the Lancashire County Championships, there's a question that was posed by ourselves in the commentary box, and it was very simply, when you're washing your hands, are you washing your hands, or are you watching your hands wash themselves? Well, caused a lot of controversy, that did. But I've been asked to ask another question, and quite simply, when you go to different countries, do animals speak in different languages? Think about it.
Actually been proved.
And moving on from that question, do animals in different countries speak different languages? Well, apparently, it's been scientifically proved that they do. And there you go. Who knew? So Elizabeth Lyons turned their first 8:27.76 from Olivia Watts at 8:32.54 and Emily French at 8:33.66. Elizabeth Lyons' entry time was 9:49.68. So she should, I'm going to say should come on back underneath that, but there is a great race behind her in lanes 4 and 5. Olivia Watts and Emily French, them two going for it stroke for stroke. Around about 35 metres to go for them. But as you said, Elizabeth Lyons, it's herself trying to beat her entry time of 9:49.68. As we said, it's going to be way inside that. So Elizabeth Lyons comes into the wall and she'll get 9:38.63. Looks like Emily French is going to come in to touch the wall second. She does. 9:44.95 with Olivia Watts at 9:45.79. I say pretty much all them ladies underneath or bang on their entry times. Say Naya Chisnall gets in there fourth at 9:52.03. Olivia Ryan at 10 minutes 5.20. And Erin just comes underneath the flags and she will touch the wall in a time of 10 minutes 22.39. All confirmed, heat 3.
In Heat 3 in Lane 1, we've got Cara Towell from the City of Salford. Then the next three swimmers are all from the City of Liverpool. In Lane 2, Macy Barker. Lane 3, Amelia Gerrard. And Lane 4, Isabel Hitchmo. In Lane 5, from the City of Manchester, is Grace Robotham Keating. Lane 6, Jessica Corder from the City of Salford. Lane 7, Emily Innes from Altrincham. And Lane 8 is Chloe Hopkinson from the City of Manchester.
Coaches and team managers, can you now start to send the finalists for the open male 200 metres breaststroke to marshalling, please? That's the finalists for the open male 200 metres breaststroke to marshalling. Thank you. Oh, 600 metre turn, and it is Jess Corder, the City of Salford, leading the way. She turned at 7 minutes 5.60. She's followed by Amelia Gerard at 7:09.86. And then Macy Barker was at 7:13.69. So Jess, another one who's coming through, as I said, especially these long distance events. Doing very well in the window. Already got herself a position. Pretty certain I'm right with that in the 800 at British. Pretty comfortably as well. That's courtesy of a great swimmer at Sheffield. And she's leading the way by quite a distance. Oh, Jess Corder there turns at 8:18.99. Amelia Gerard 8:24.11. Cara Torhill at 8:28.47. Macy Barker 8:28.94. So, as a reminder, race leader Jess Corder, entry time of 9:35.40. She turns her home, 8:55.51. I said entry time at 9:35. Almost certain she went quicker than that at Sheffield, and he's definitely going to do that again with around about 15 metres to go. Can she get under the 9:30 mark? It is going to be close. She gets her head down. Oh, maybe just outside, but still a great swim from Jess Corder. 9 minutes 30.52. Amelia Gerard next, 9:37.90, with Cara Torhill at 9:39.60. Your unconfirmed top three. I said still got a couple of swimmers just making their way into the final 15 metres. Once again, for coaches and team managers, if we can have all swimmers for the open male 200 metre breaststroke finals to marshalling now, please. Chloe gets in there to round that heat off for us. Just make sure everything gets confirmed. It does. We move on to the final heat of this event, Heat 4.
And in this final heat, in Heat 4, Lane 1 is Molly Fisher from the City of Manchester. Lane 2 is Amy Kenworthy from Winsford. Lane 3 is Madison Wrens from the City of Liverpool. Lane 4, Emily Blocksage from the City of Salford. Lane 5, Abby Roscoe from Wirral Metro. Lane 6, Eleanor Kay from Bolton Metro. Lane 7, Peyton Chesters from the City of Liverpool. And Lane 8 is Ella Blocksage from the City of Salford. Coaches and team managers, please can you send the finalists for the female 100 metre butterfly to marshalling now. So events 112, 113, 114, which is the 100 metre butterfly for the females. Please can you send them to marshalling now.
Well, where to start with this heat? As I said, pretty much spoiled. Majority of the swimmers were down at the Olympic trials in London. As I said, the majority of the swimmers come back with some fantastic results as well. Said, as always, race leader, or should I say, out in front at the moment, Emily Bloxage. She said, does what Emily does, retained her 1500 metre crown, came second in the 400 metres, and first in the 800 metres. Not bad going. And Abby Roscoe right next to her as well. Well, she won the junior final with the 200 fly. She's also second in the B final of the 400 IM. And as we said, it's just an absolutely amazing state of affairs that we got. So many amazing swimmers in the Northwest. Already mentioned the likes of Amber Rigg, who had a great time down there as well. So, after 200 metres, Emily leads the way at 209.22. Abby Roscoe was next at 212.93, and then Eleanor Kay at 213.63. So we'll just keep an eye. Of course, Emily's got a couple of records, British records. Was lucky enough to commentate some of them back January, as we said, at the counties. This one, if she's aiming for her 800, she needs to beat Holly Hibbert. A time of 8:31.56. Entry time of 8:31.20. I said that record's 9 years old. It was set in Singapore. So it is Emily from Abbey, they're your top two, and then it is Eleanor Kay, so it is your top three, is and as was, but Madison Wrens is moving up as well. Once again, coaches and team managers, can we have all finalists for the open male 200 breaststroke and the female 100 butterfly to marshalling, please? As we said, you're watching Emily go up the pool at home on YouTube. You see that the leg kick there from Emily. Looks like a 1, 2, 3. Sight to watch. Like I say, we just didn't get any times coming up there at that particular turn. Well, Abby goes round in 4:28.57. There's now Madison Wrens running third at 4:33.37 with Eleanor Kay at 4:34. Emily turns there at 5:26.81. Says still Abby Roscoe next. She turns at 5:36.54. Madison Wrens running third, 5:43.79 with Eleanor Kay at 5:44.93. Amy Kenworthy trying to catch up the third and fourth positions as well. Amelie this time turns 6:32.63. So as I said, still Amelie leading from Abby, and then after that, a great race now for the third position. Amy Kenworthy, Madison Renz, as well as, I say, Eleanor Kay. Amelie is about to hear the bell, indicating, I say, she's got 100 metres left. So Abby turned her 7:52.80. I said, great battle now for this third spot in the final heat. Amy Kenworthy and Eleanor Kay just trying to push forward. Amelie's already on her way back down for the final time. So here we go, Amelie puts her foot down a little bit in towards her final 6 metres or so. Underneath the flag she comes. Amelie is going to get a time of 8:41.07. Abby Roscoe is now making her way down, 15 metres to go. So we'll keep an eye on Abby and give you her time. You can see her on the screen, but behind her, still this battle for third place. Let's have a little look. Abby Roscoe finishes 8:59.44. But is Amy Kenworthy or Eleanor Kay going to get to that wall in the third position of the final heat of the event? Still don't know. It is Eleanor Kay in 9:14.43. Amy Kenworthy at 9:14.77. And we're just about to round off the heats of this morning. There we go. Well done to all of our swimmers. Okay, so we are going to move straight on to our finals. This is going to be event 109, the open male 15 years 200 metres breaststroke final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 1 from Altrincham, Mustafa Mohammed. In lane number 2 from Blackpool Aquatics, Logan Warburton. In lane number 3 from Burnley Bobcats, Ben Cook. In lane number 4 from City of Liverpool, Oliver Lambert. In lane number 5 from City of Salford, Matthew Young. In lane number 6 from Satellite, Thomas Biggood. In lane 7 from Winsford is Edward Marr. And in lane number 8 from Wigan Best, Nathan Healy. This is the final of the open male 15 years 200 metres breaststroke. So Oliver Lambert was fastest in the heats. He went 2:34.58. He got to the outside lanes of 2 minutes 50. But in the early goings, Logan Warburton leading away 35.26. Let's say from Oliver Lambert 35.27, then Thomas Biggood at 35.40. So nice and close through the first half of this final, the first final of this year's summer regional championships. And Oliver Lambert looks as if he's going to be leading at the halfway turn. Turned this morning at 1:15.21. He turns there at 1:15.46. So around about 2/10, a quarter of a second slower than this morning. But to be fair, the majority of the swimmers are just a little bit off the pace from the heats this morning. We'll see what happens through the second half of this race. At the moment it is still the red heart of the City of Liverpool, and Oliver Lambert leading the way from City of Salford's Matthew Young. After that, I'm guessing at Logan Warburton in lane 2. So here we go, the boys turn for home. It is Oliver Lambert leading the way. 1:56.05 is now faster than he was this morning, followed by Matthew Young at 1:56.49. And then third it was Logan Warburton. As I said, at the moment still City of Liverpool swimmer Oliver Lambert leading the way from Matthew Young. But there's a battle on for third place at the moment. Ben Cook of Burnley Bobcats looks to be coming through strong in lane number 3. Here we go into the flags. It is Oliver Lambert 2:34.83, Matthew Young 2:36.10, and it is Ben Cook 2:41.24 at your top 3.
Moving on now to event 110, which is the Open Male 16 years 200 metre breaststroke final. Introducing your finalists in lane 1 from the City of Manchester is James Fothergill. In lane 2 from Cockermouth is Oliver Dyson. Lane 3 from the City of Salford is Luke Aitken. In lane 4 from the City of Liverpool is Oscar Donnelly. In lane 5 from Preston, Jonathan Waters. In lane 6 from Stockport is Thomas O'Brien. Lane 7 from Wirral Metro is Regan Young. And in lane 8 from Stockport is Lars Alderbach.
Okay, before we get to the business end of this final, let's get some results for you from the females 800 freestyle. In the 15 years age group, in third place, and from City of Salford was Jess Corder. Second place from Wirral Metro, Abby Roscoe. And your winner there from City of Salford in time of 8:41.07, Emily Bloxage. In the 16 years age group, in third place from City of Manchester Aquatics was Grace Robo from Keating. Second place from City of Liverpool was Elizabeth Lyons, and your winner of that one in a time of 9:24.44, also from City of Liverpool, was Peyton Chesters. In the 17 years in overs, in third place from City of Liverpool, Madison Wrens. Second place from Winsford, Amy Kenworthy, and the winner of that one in a time of 9 minutes 14.43 from Bolton Metro, Eleanor Kay. Early goings to this one then, Oliver Dyson of Cockermouth and Luke Aiken, City of Salford. look to turn first. They do. It's Luke Aitken, 1:13.20. As he said, that's over a second faster than this morning for Luke Aitken. I said Oliver Dyson's with him in second. And then starting to come back at them now is the City of Liverpool swimmer Oscar Donnelly. Oscar was fastest in the heats at 2:33.80, going to 2:39s on the outsides. So at the moment, it looks like it's going to be a three-way shootout between lanes 2, 3 and 4. Who gets to turn first? It is Oscar Donnelly, 1:53.03. Then it was, as we said after that, Oliver Dyson with Luke Aitken running third now. All the boys touched on a 1:53, 0.2 of a second, splitting the top three at that turn. Oscar Donnelly trying now, looking to put his foot down and pull away, as we said, from the City of Salford and Cockermouth swimmer. And I tell you what, it is still Oscar Donnelly, but Oliver Dyson's not letting him have it all his own way into the final few metres. Who gets to the wall? It is Oscar Donnelly, 2:31.99. Oliver Dyson, 2:32.13. And Luke Aitken, 2:34.22. Okay, we move on to event 111, the open male 17 years and over, 200 metres breaststroke final. Introducing your finalists. In lane number 1, from Winsford, Toby Lassimer. In lane 2, from Copeland, Finlay Quayle. In lane number 3, from Cockermouth, Jack Everson. In lane number 4, from City of Salford, Luke Adams. In lane number 5, from Carnforth, James Escombe. In lane number 6 from the Warriors of Warrington, Carl Bryers. In lane 7 from Preston, Ryan Potter. And in lane number 8, also from Preston, Thomas Ball. This is the final of the open male 17 years and over 200 metres breaststroke. In the heats, we had 3 swimmers all touch the wall in a time of 2 minutes 30. Luke Adams was fastest at 2 minutes 30.09. James Escombe was 2 minutes 30.65. And Jack Everson was at 2 minutes 30.97. So Luke Adams leading the way. He turns at 32.62. This morning he turned at 33.40. So over 3/4 of a second faster down that first 50 metres. After that, as we said, it was Jack from Cockermouth. He was in second at 33.25. Then Finlay Quayle at 33.42. James Escombe was also a 33.75. So again, Luke still in front of his time this morning. He turns here at 1:10.15. It was 1:10.96. Still your top three the same at the halfway turn. Jack Everson at 1:11.64. James Escombe through into third at 1:12.10. So let's see if Luke is still ahead of his time when he turns. His turn here, his 150 metre turn this morning was 1:49.87. He's way in front of that at 1:48.26. Like I said, over a second and a half faster than this morning for Luke Adams. So he's still out in front, but right behind him, have a little look, lane 3. There's Jack Iverson of Cockermouth, and James Escombe of Carnforth is coming back strongly as well. I said, big effort from some of these lads coming from the 400 IM into the finals. But at a minute, Luke Adams is still out in front. James Escombe, though, trying his best to get into the wall. Who's going to get there, though? Luke Adams does. 2:27.59. James Escombe, 2:27.74. And Jack Iverson and Cockermouth, 2 minutes 30.50. Just wait for that all to be finished. Well, once again, another fantastic final.
Moving on now to event 112, which is the female 15 years 100 meter breaststroke, 100 meter butterfly final. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1 from Wigan Best is Evie Cutter. In lane 2 from Wirral Metro is Dio Bevan. Lane 3 from Preston is Honor Lacust. Lane 4 from the City of Salford is Lucia Lesty. Lane 5 from Wirral Metro is Abby Roscoe. Lane 6 from Stockport Metro is Ella Faulkner. Lane 7 from Nantwich Seals is Henrietta Chick. And lane 8 from Alsager is Lauren Cox.
Just a quick announcement. After the final there from the 15-year-olds 200 metres breaststroke, the swimmer returned to lane 6 where his shorts and mobile phone are no longer there. So if you've picked up shorts and mobile phone, black shorts and mobile phone that are not yours, please return that to the timing suite. Well, take your pick here at the moment. Lucia Lesty's going well, as is Abby Roscoe. Honor Luckhurst doing great in the 3, 4 and 5. Seven or 8 metres to go. Looks like Lucia Lesty's going to get this, but Honor Luckhurst and Abby Roscoe coming through. Who gets the wall? It is Lucia Lesty, 103.23. Abby Roscoe, 103.48. And it is Honor Luckhurst at 104.55. We move on to event 113, the female 16 years 100 metres butterfly final. Introducing your finalists. In lane number 1 from City of Liverpool is Kerry Henney. In lane number 2 from City of Liverpool, Peyton Chesters. In lane number 3 from Stockport Metro, Alexandra Moskwa. In lane number 4 from City of Salford, Katie Lee. In lane number 5 from Stockport Metro, Lily O'Neill. In lane number 6 from City of Liverpool, Gabriella Hunt. In lane 7 from Wigan Best, Lucy Vaughan. And in lane number 8 from Stockport Metro, Amelia Leslie. This is the final of the female 16 years 100 metres butterfly. So in the heats, Katie Lee went 105.11 with Lily O'Neill at 105.53. After that, we had 108s and 109s. So nice and close as we go through the first, as you say, 50 metres. Lily O'Neill at 30.19 from Katie Lee at 30.52. Alexander Moskwa at 30.60 with your top 3. Still them top three as we make our way into the final 25 metres. Right in the middle of the pool, lane 3, 4 and 5. Katie Lee, Lily O'Neill going stroke for stroke. As I said, Alexander Moskwa not too far behind them two. Katie Lee seems to be pulling through to the front in this final 5 metres. Under the flags, into the wall, and gets a time of 104.60. It is Alexander Moskwa gets the next at 105.60 and Lily O'Neill at 106.24. Are you unconfirmed? Final results now, they are confirmed. Well done, ladies.
Moving on now to event 114, which is the female 17 years and over 100 metre butterfly final. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1 is Beth Robinson from Stockport Metro. In lane 2, Amelia Osborne from the City of Manchester Aquatics. Lane 3 is Lucy Turner from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 4, Sophie Trail from Stockport Metro. And also from Stockport in lane 5 is Eliza Pinkstone. Lane 6 from the City of Liverpool is Mia Burslem. Lane 7 from Wirral Metro is Natasha McDonnell. And in lane 8 from the City of Manchester Aquatics is Amber Downham.
Sophie Trail was fastest in the heats this morning at 103.93. She was followed by Eliza Pinkstone at 104.04. Lucy Turner at 104.96. So Sophie Trail leading her to 50 turn, 29.08, followed by Beth Robinson, then Eliza Pinkstone. There were your top three at the 50 turn. Well, you're looking at the pool at the moment. There is a race leader in Sophie Trail. After that, though, take your picks for second and third. Although, let's not write off the rest of the finalists as they're trying to track down Sophie Trail in towards the final 15 metres. Eliza Pinkstone coming back very strongly. And set the two Stockport swimmers into the final 5 metres. Might well be Eliza Pinkstone who's going to get the finish. It is Eliza Pinkstone, 103.41. Sophie Trail 104.03 and Lucy Turner 104.45. We move on to event 115, the Open Male 15 years 100 metres freestyle final. Introducing your finalists. In lane number 1 from Canforth, Archie Spicer. In lane 2 from Canforth, Oshan Spence. In lane 3 from Stockport Metro, Harry Moore. In lane 4 from Ramsbottom, Sammy Sutcliffe. In lane 5 from Ramsbottom, Owen Wilson. In lane 6 from City of Liverpool, Dylan Madigan. In lane 7 from Satellite, Jasper Weller. And in lane number 8 from Cockermouth, Oscar Hudson. This is the final of the Open Male 15 years 100 metres freestyle. So in the heat, Sammy Sutcliffe went 52.51. Everybody else went 57. So as you can see, Sammy already a body length's lead through 35 metres. Sammy gets to the wall and turns in a time of 24.79. After that, it's Harry Moore, 26.33. And then it was Owen Wilson, 26.73. Lots of 27s after it. So, as we said, it is Sammy Sutcliffe out in front, but as you can see behind him on the stream at home, a nice battle for second and thirds. Into the final 5 metres we go. Sammy Sutcliffe is going to get a time of 52.11. Who gets there next? Oh, it's a joint second. It is Owen Wilson. Dylan Madigan get to the wall in joint second at 56.65.
Event 116 is the open male 16 years 100 metre freestyle final. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1 from the City of Manchester Aquatics is Jack Jarvis. Lane 2 from Aquabays is Oliver Parry. Lane 3 from the City of Liverpool is Ethan Kelly. Also from the City of Liverpool in lane 4, Joseph Ashley. In lane 5, Joshua Keogh from Bolton Metro. Lane 6 is Henry Taylor from Stockport. Lane 7, Simon Harrison from Altrincham. And lane 8 is George Dainty from the City of Liverpool.
Joseph Ashley, fastest in the heats of 54.57. Then had 4 swimmers on a 55. 2 swimmers on a 56 and 1 on a 57. Oliver Parry looks to have gone out well in lane 2. And it is Oliver Parry who turns first, 26.10 from Joseph Ashley, 26.62. And Ethan Kelly at 26.98. So at the moment, you have got Oliver Parry, Ethan Kelly, Joseph Ashley. They're probably your top 3 as we come towards the final 5 metres. Here we go. It is Joseph Ashley, 54.33 from Ethan Kelly at 54.69 and Oliver Parry, 55.14. We move swiftly on to event 117, the open male 17 years and over 100 metres freestyle final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 1 from the Warriors of Warrington, Logan Mulhall Reid. In lane 2 from Satellite, Thomas Denham Everett. In lane 3 from Ramsbottom, Owen Whiteley. In lane 4 from Altrincham, Ashley Donaldson. In lane 5 from City of Salford is Alexander Volkovoy. In lane 6 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Donatus Dragasias. And in lane 7 from Nantwich Seals, Finian Malcolm. This is the final of the open male 17 years and over 100 metres freestyle. In the heats, it was really close. We got 3 swimmers on 53.8 or 53.9, and then the other 4 swimmers were all on 54s. Outside lane of Logan Mulhall Reid goes round first in 25.07 from Owen Whiteley, 25.56. And then Finian Malcolm was third at 25.86. Still all to play for with 25 metres to go though. Lane 3, Owen Whiteley of Ramsbottom is trying to forge forward, although Alexander Volkovoy is coming through in 5. All on the finish. Who gets there first? It is Alexander Volkovoy, 53.29 from Owen Whiteley, 53.31. And Ashley Donaldson at 53.89.
Moving on to event 118, which is the female 15 years and over 50 metre breaststroke final. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1 from Stockport Metro is Eva Webb. In lane 2 from Carnforth is Jasmine Cadman. In lane 3 from Wigan Best is Alice Holt. In lane 4 from the City of Liverpool is Joni Dunn. In lane 5 from the City of Salford is Anastasia Musat. In lane 6 from Stockport Metro is Gabriella Giblin. In lane 7 from Preston is Sally Lomax. And in lane 8 from Alsager, Lauren Cox.
in the heats. Joni Dunn was quickest at 33.75. Anastasia was next at 35.09. We then had 4 swimmers on 37s and 2 swimmers on low 38s. Big fast starts in the middle of the pool. Joni Dunn, Anastasia Mussat leading the way. After that, it's take your pick for the third position. Alice Holt going well, as is Jasmine Cadman. Coming over to this side of the pool as well, Gabriella Giblin. But at the moment, coming into the wall, Joni Dunn, Anastasia Mussat. Who gets there first? It is Joni Dunn, 33.39. Anastasia Mussat, 33.47. Gabriella Giblin gets her third, 36.18. We move on to event 119, the female 16 years 50 metre breaststroke final. Introducing your finalists. In lane number 1, from Trafford Metro, Dominika Vrkolak. In lane 2, from Southport, Harriet Rawlins. In lane number 3, from City of Liverpool, Gabriella Hunt. In lane 4, from Cockermouth, Amber Rigg. In lane 5, from City of Salford, Alyssa Boslem. In lane 6, from Wirral Metro, Petra Varga. In lane 7, from the Isle of Man, Chloe Batty. And in lane number 8, from Satellite, Zara Combe. This is the final of the female 16 years 50 metre breaststroke final. Amber Rigg went quickest in the heats, 33.40. We then had a couple of 34s, a few 35s and some 36s. So basically, who knows where this is going to go. At the moment, it is Amber Rigg of Cockermouth leading the way in lane number 4. I said after that, it is Gabriella Hunt is going well. It's still hard to see from our position up here in the spectators gallery. No doubt who's going to win this one in Amber Rigg. In a time of 33.22. Next is Gabriella Hunt at 34.17. I'm rounding off the top 3, Alyssa Boslem, 34.70.
Moving on now to event 120 is the female 17 years and over 50 metre breaststroke final. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1 from the City of Manchester Aquatics is Amelia Osborne. In lane 2 from Preston is Jenna Cross. In lane 3 from Leyland Barracudas is Emily Elliott. In lane 4 from Satellite is Natasha Profit. In lane 5 from Wigan Best is Anna Healy. In lane 6 from Preston, Emily Lawrence. In lane 7 from Aquabez is Lauren Cusick. And in lane 8 from Crew Flyers, Lucy Shaw.
So it was very close in the heats. Natasha Profit went 33.58. Anna Healy 33.74. Emily Elliott was a 33.95. Halfway through this final and still all to play for. Possibly Anna Healy with a slight advantage with 15 metres to go. Starting to move now though is Natasha Profit as well as Emily Elliott. Into the final 5 metres or so we go. We've gone out to look at the scoreboard. Who gets the best finish? It is Natasha Profit, 33.39. From Anna Healy, 33.56. And Emily Elliott, 33.90. We move on to event 121, the Open Male 15 years 50 metre butterfly final. Introducing your finalists. In lane number 1 from Winsford, Edward Marr. In lane 2 from Wigan Best, Ethan Maylor. In lane 3 from Canforth, Oshan Spence. In lane 4 from Ramsbottom, Sammy Sutcliffe. In lane 5 from Ramsbottom, Owen Wilson. In lane number 6 from Cockermouth, Oscar Hodson. In lane 7 from City of Liverpool, Dominic Whitman. And in lane number 8 from Stretford, Albert Smith. This is the Open Male 15 years 50 metre butterfly final. Well, as we said, through 25 metres already. Sammy Sutcliffe leading the way. Again, after that, hard to tell Ethan Mailer or Sean Spence going well in 2 and 3. As we said, it is going to be Sammy Sutcliffe, but after that, possibly, let's have a look. So, Sammy Sutcliffe, 25.93. Next is, blanket finish, Owen Wilson, 28.02. And Ethan Mailer's third in 28.04.
Event 122 is next, which is the Open Male 16 years 50 metre butterfly final. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1 from the City of Manchester Aquatics is Luke Bristles. In lane 2 from Altrincham is Michael Gillespie. In lane 3 from Stockport Metro is Henry Taylor. In lane 4 from the City of Liverpool is Joseph Ashley. In lane 5 from the City of Manchester is Jack Jarvis. In lane 6 from Bolton Metro, Joshua Keogh. In lane 7 from Ulverston is Fergus Bell. And in lane 8 from Preston is Joseph Ball.
So we had 4 swimmers on 27s, 4 swimmers on low 28s. Halfway through the final. Jack Jarvis looked to be in the lead as he went through that 25 metre mark. Joseph Ashley's coming back strongly. Oh, lane 2 as well. He's going very well in Michael Gillespie. Again, into the wall they come. Let's see who gets there first. Oh, again, blanket finish. Joseph Ashley, 27.11. Jack Jarvis, 27.12. And Michael Gillespie, 27.22. We move on to event 123, the Open Male 17 years and over 50 metre butterfly final. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1 from City of Chester, Matey Kovacs. In lane 2 from Crosby, Luke Suarez. In lane 3 from Ramsbottom, Owen Whiteley. In lane 4 from Holton, McKinley Horton. In lane 5 from City of Liverpool, Christopher Lambert. In lane 6 from Aquabers, Joe Bertels. In lane 7 from Satellite, Adam Frost. And in lane number 8 from Blackburn is Daniel Ainsworth. This is the final, the Open Male 17 years and over 50 metre butterfly. Again, very close in the heats. We had 5 26s and 3 27s. Lane 2 with a great start, Luke Suarez. Seems to have the advantage through the halfway mark. But also going well is lane 5, Christopher Lambert of City of Liverpool. Again, in towards the final 5 metres. We're going to get another one of those blanket finishes, I think. Up to the scoreboard we go. It is Christopher Lambert, 26.38. Joel Bertels, 26.39. And Adam Frost, 26.72. We move on to event 124, the females 15 years, 200 metres backstroke final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 1 from Wigan Best, Evie Cutter. In lane number 2 from the Warriors of Warrington, Olivia Watts. In lane 3 from City of Salford, Lucia Lusty. In lane number 4 from City of Liverpool, Kate Roberts. In lane number 5 from the Isle of Man, Elizabeth Cabhay. In lane 6 from Prescott, Jessica Jones. In lane 7 from Preston, Sophie Mitchell. And in lane number 8 from Winsford, Isabel Fletcher. This is the final of the 15 years, 200 metres backstroke. So in the heats, it was Kate Roberts leading away, 2:26.95. We then had a couple on 2:29s, 2:32s, 33s, 34s.
And the results of the finals. So the event 109, which was the open male 15 years 200 metre breaststroke, in third place from Burnley was Ben Cook. In second place from the city of Salford it was Matthew Young. And in first place from the city of Liverpool with a time of 2:34.83 was Oliver Lambert. Event 110, which was the 16 years 200 metre breaststroke final. In third place, Luke Aitken from the city of Salford Lane. Second place, Oliver Dyson from Cockermouth and Lane. And in first place, with a time of 2:31.99 from the city of Liverpool, was Oscar Donnelly. Event 111, which was the 17 years and over 200 metre breaststroke final. Third place, Jack Iverson from Cockermouth. Second place from Carnforth was James Escombe. And first place from the city of Salford with a time of 2:27.59 was Luke Adams. Event 112, which is the female 15 years 100 metre butterfly final. And third place from Preston, Honor Luckhurst. Second place from Wirral Metro, Abby Roscoe. And first place from the city of Salford with a time of 1:03.23, Lucia Lesty. Event 113, the final 16 years 100 metre butterfly final. Third place from Stockport was Lily O'Neill. Second place from Stockport was Alexandra Bosfa. And in first place from the city of Salford with a time of 1:04.60 was Katie Lee. And event 114, third place, which is the 17 years and over 100 metre butterfly final. Third place, Lucy Turner from Burnley. Second place, Sophie Trail from Stockport and also from Stockport. In first place, Eliza Pinkstone.
So turning for home, Liz Kate Roberts, 1:49.04. Lucia Lesty next, 1:50.13. And then Evie Cutter at 1:52.06. Big swims in the middle of the pool, still Kate Roberts leading Lucia Lesty. Probably Evie Cutter running third, although Elizabeth Kirkpatrick, the Isle of Man, still with her. Into the final 15 metres. Kate Roberts looks to have this one very close for third. Right, Kate Roberts in the time 2:24.72. Lucia Lesty 2:25.80. And it is Elizabeth Kirkpatrick 2:28.85 are your top three.
Moving on to event 125, which is the female 16 years 200 metre backstroke final. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1 from Satellite is Anna Fennick. In lane 2 from the city of Liverpool, Kerry Henney. In lane 3 from Cockermouth is Olivia Mahoney. And in lane 4, also from Cockermouth, is Amber Rigg. In lane 5 from the city of Liverpool, Isabel Lipchot. In lane 6 from Southport, Ebony Thorburn. Lane 7 from Wirral Metro is Lily Horton. And in lane 8 from Wirral Metro, Petra Varga. The results of the 100 metre freestyle final. So the 15 years age group in third place, joint second this was. So City of Liverpool, Dylan Madigan and also Owen Wilson from Ramsbottom. They are both touched with a time of 56.65, and in first place from Ramsbottom with a time of 52.11 was Sammy Sutcliffe. In the 16 years age group, third place from Aqua Bears was Oliver Parry. Second place from the City of Liverpool was Ethan Kelly, and in first place with a time of 54.33 from the City of Liverpool was Joseph Ashley. In the 17 years and over freestyle, in third place from Altrincham was Ashley Donaldson. Second place from Ramsbottom, Owen Whiteley. And first place from the City of Salford with a time of 53.29, Alexander Volkovoy. The finals of the 50 metre breaststroke. So in the 15 years age group, third place was Gabriella Giblin from Stockport. Second place, Anastasia Musat from the City of Salford. And first place, Joni Dunn from the City of Liverpool in time of 33.39. In the 16 years age group, third place from the City of Salford, Elisa Boslam. Second place from the City of Liverpool, Gabriella Hunt. And in first place from Cockermouth with a time of 33.22 was Amber Rigg. And in the 17 years age group, third place was Layla Barracuda's Amelie Elliott. Second place, Wigan Best's Anna Healy. And in first place, from Satellite, Natasha Profit.
So as you can see, this third 50 metres, Amber Riggs put the foot down a little bit. There was only half a second at the turn from Isabel Liptrot, but significantly more this time. So Amber Riggs turns to home, 142.76 from Isabel Liptrot at 145.88. And then Olivia O'Mahony at 147.23. So just a moment, let's have a little look. Amber Riggs' entry swim heat time this morning was 2 minutes 20.84. And I said Isabel Liptrot still running second, but Olivia O'Mahony trying her best to make it a cockermouth 1-2. Not sure. Well, saying that, 15 metres to go. We'll just have a little look at Amber Riggs' time here, because she's going to come in. As I said, 2 minutes 20 this morning. She finishes in 2:16.88. Izzy Liptrot is going to get in there next in 2:24.02 with Olivia O'Mahony at 2:24.50.
And the last final of this morning is event 126, which is the female 17 years and over 200 metre backstroke final. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1 from the City of Liverpool is Hannah Mayer. In lane 2 from Winsford is Molly Brennan. In lane 3 from the City of Salford, Nicole Adeyeye. Lane 4 from the City of Liverpool, Lucy Parsons. In lane 5 from Bolton Metro, Francesca Cullen. Lane 6, Wigan Best, Lydia Swindell. In lane 7, also from Wigan Best, is Chloe Ridge. And in lane 8 from Winsford, Sophie Grinley. And the results from the open male butterfly finals. So in the 15 years age group, third place was Ethan Mailer from Wigan Best. Second place, Owen Wilson from Ramsbottom. And in first place with a time of 25.93 from Ramsbottom was Sammy Sutcliffe. In the 16 years age group, third place, Michael Gillespie from Altrincham. Second place, Jack Jarvis from the City of Manchester. And in first place from the City of Liverpool with a time of 27.11, Joseph Ashley. And in the 17 years and over, in third place, Adam Frost from Satellite. Second place, Joel Bertels from Aquabears. And in first place, from the City of Liverpool with a time of 26.38, Christopher Lambert.
So for our swimmers, we got some good news and some bad news. This is the final of the morning. However, the bad news is your ladies' warm-up will begin in around about 15 minutes. So not much time whatsoever. Once again, warm-up start at 12:45 for the females, 12:45 till 1:15. 1:15 till 1:45 is the open males, and we start racing again at 1:45. As we said, we are jam-packed with racing action through the whole 2 days. Unfortunately, the turnarounds might be a little bit quicker than you're used to. But at the 100 turn, it is Francesca Cullen leading the way, 1 minute 10.92 from Lucy Parsons at 1:11.65. Then Lydia Swindell, and Chloe Ridge, the two Wigan swimmers running third there, both at the same time, 1:11.92. So we turn for home. Francesca Cullen still leads away, 1:48.26 from Lucy Parsons, 1:48.96. Then Lydia Swindell now in third, 1:49.68. As they make their way back down, as we said, for the final racing action of session number 1. Still Francesca Cullen and Bolton Metro leading the way, although Lucy Parsons of the City of Liverpool isn't giving up. Also starting to come back strongly are the two Wigan swimmers, Lydia Swindell and Chloe Ridge. In towards the final 5 metres we go. Still could go anywhere. Francesca Cullen or Lucy Parsons all going to be on the finish. Who gets to the wall first? It is Francesca Cullen, 2:25.21. Lucy Parsons, 2:25.28. And Chloe Ridge with a superb back 50 finishes at 2:26.01. Oh, and there we go. That is all confirmed. We are done for the racing action this morning. Just up to me to say thank you very much to our technical officials. You may now leave poolside. Thank you to you. And as we said, as a reminder, warm-up is in a total of 10 minutes, and that is going to be for the ladies. 12:45 till... that's wrong. That's all right. 12:45 till 1:15 is for the females. 1:15 to 1:45 is the open male category, and we start racing at 1:45. Oh, there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. We'll get the last lot of results to you as soon as we can.